Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first ever episode 56 of Expansion Drive Podcast, your weekly source for all things nerdy, movies, theme parks, video games, TV, music, and sometimes little wrestling. As always, I'm your host, Mike Kerrigan, with my friend to the left, America's favorite worst producer ever, at Blacktimus Prime himself, Didi.
For anyone that doesn't live here in Florida and says this weather is beautiful, I will come and slap you.
We're going back to California.
Definitely.
It is horrible. It is 1,000,000 degrees outside right now.
102. Probably feels like 2,000.
Returning back to the show, to my right,
Wow.
Miss Natalie Olynick.
Huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that was perfect. Thank you so much.
No relation to Alyssa Olynick from The Secret World of Alex Mack.
Apparently not.
She still has no idea what that show is.
Come on,
I'm
man.
sorry.
These youngins.
Youngins.
They didn't grow up on that
Snake Life.
Do you guys know what Snick is?
No.
Oh.
What did you?
Wait.
Okay, yeah, go.
And to the left, for the first time ever.
First time.
Now, Ava, I'm not going to say it just because I didn't say it for Natalie. I didn't say it for Olivia. I don't want to butcher the name.
Wait, I know her name. I know her last name.
I know what it is. I just
Oh.
don't want to say it just in case I mess it up. Ava. No.
Twomey?
Twomey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twomey.
Twomey.
Yeah.
Twomey.
So the number. Oh, okay. All right. Wow. And of course, you can find both these ladies on the Attractions Magazine YouTube channel with their vlog.
As dreamers do.
Yay.
Not dreamers and doers.
No, because that's what I always say.
Never it is.
No. Which day of the month can you find you guys on the?
We are on the 20th of every month.
Awesome.
Our latest vlog, still, because we were here before and we haven't done anything since then, but it's
not
still...
Wait, the 20th did pass. What happened? Or was that the last one?
That was
okay. I was thinking you guys were here before, like further ago.
I thought so too.
Oh. I actually don't remember. It's Mickey-shaped food. We go to every park, all 4 parks, tasting all kinds of Mickey-shaped treats. We filmed it over a few days, and it's really fun. Yeah.
And delicious.
Definitely the most delicious one yet.
Was it expensive?
Yeah.
That's why we did it over multiple things.
But of course, we'd like to thank MEI Travel, Mouse Fan Travel, and Universal Fan Travel for sponsoring the show each and every week. They're your go-to source for all things Disney,
Yes.
Universal,
And
cruises.
yay, cruise time.
I've got a lot of friends going on cruises.
My sister wants to go on a cruise for her for the after party for her wedding next year.
That sounds quite intriguing.
Partying hard.
No kids, though, right?
Definitely no kids.
No kids. But of course, you can reach out to them for a free quote with no obligation.
None.
Just like Banks did. Banks went over to Paris.
Oh my gosh, went to Paris.
And went over there, thanks to
Betty.
MEI Travel. You can reach out to them. Like I said, go to MEItravel.com, MouseFanTravel.com, or UniversalFanTravel.com. And of course, we'd like to thank Give Kids World Village for allowing us to record the show here each and every week. Yep. They have this really cool thing going on behind the themes, is right?
Yes, behind the themes.
It's gtkw.org, and you can look for the behind the themes. It's a different location each month, I think it is, every couple weeks.
Yes.
And you go check out different places around the Central Florida area where they talk about where this attraction was built and how the like Fun Spot is going and whatnot. It's like $50, I believe, is what the tickets are, and it all goes to a great cause here at Give Kids World Village. Awesome place, awesome place.
Awesome.
So Ava, this is your first time on the show.
Yes.
Usually right around now we talk about what's good in our lives. So besides the As Dreamers Do. I almost said it. I swear I almost said it. I was so close. What's going on good in the life of Ava?
It's good. Well, I recently got done with filming a movie.
A movie?
A movie? What?
Which is
Just
why I
wrapped.
wasn't here last time. Yeah, I wrapped about 3 days ago. And that was really amazing. That was really incredible. It was a dark comedy and independent film shot here in Orlando and in Eustis. And it's a Bob Cook production. I don't know if he's made plenty of films. I met a couple of really cool people. I know him as Lizzie McGuire's dad, but y'all probably know him from Revenge of the Nerds.
Lizzie McGuire's dad.
McGuire's dad, Robert Carradine. But he was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Robert Carradine.
So that's where most people know him from.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm totally going to look this up as you're talking more about it.
Don't think of Keith Carradine. No, not Keith. Who's the one that?
The one that hung himself?
Kung Fu.
We definitely didn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he loses his head
So
in this
what-
movie, but he did not have
Oh my! Spoiler alert.
So
He's already dead.
what was your role in the movie?
I was the production coordinator, so I was behind the scenes. I made sure all the paperwork
Oh
was
yeah,
done.
okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you know,
That's
He
who
was
it
the
is.
lead guy in Revenge of the
Yeah,
Nerds,
yeah.
and then he had the TBS show with Booger that was like
him.
Game of the Thrones meets like a reality show. I can't remember what the name it was, but it was all the nerds living in like the castle, and like each week they would eliminate another nerd or whatever.
Wait, that actually sounds familiar.
It was, I think it was like only 2 seasons or whatever, but
Yeah.
it was actually kind of cool, of course.
Was there like a reality show? Like
Yeah, it was like a Big Brother or Survivor or whatever. They kicked
I
out
worked
like.
with him. I should know this, but I don't. It's really cool.
I'm very jealous right now because
He
now,
was awesome.
now I just want to do the voice. Remember the stupid laugh that he had in Revenge of the Nerds?
I haven't seen Revenge of the Nerds in years. It has to be like 20 years.
You're like new Rudy. You know why? Well,
New Rudy?
isn't that what his name was? Who was the effeminate black nerd?
I don't remember his name.
I think it was me, right?
I don't remember.
Anyway,
Sorry.
sorry. Go ahead, Ava. You're behind the scenes.
Anyway, yeah. So I was production coordinator. So I did a lot of the paperwork. I handled all of the wardrobe, the props, and I made sure that everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing when they were doing it. And that
So you were the one yelling at everybody. Go do this.
yeah, a little bit.
awesome.
Show up at Eustace at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Didn't you do that for TNA? Like, you had to round up the talent?
No, that was Jevic.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Jevic was backstage producer.
Oh.
I mean, I helped wrangle talent or whatever, but like
Yeah.
he was producing, telling people what to do or whatever.
Oh, I heard that. Okay.
So how long did the shoot go for?
It was 10 days, which is incredibly short for any length film. Especially, it's a feature length, so 10 days is really short.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys got a lot of done in 10 days. Then
We had one day. We literally shot 26 pages, and that is probably like a quarter of the script. And it
Oh my
was
gosh.
Awful. We were there from 7 a.m. to 10 at night. But a lot of my days were around 6 a.m. to 7 at night.
Now, how in the world did you get hooked up with this?
Through the UCF.
Oh,
my
okay.
School. The head of the film department emailed out to all the students and was like, "Hey, this person that she knew needs some interns for his feature-length film." And I'm like, "That's cool. I've never done that.
Yeah.
I'd like to." So I applied, and I was like, "I've applied for 5,000 other things. No one's taking me. I won't get this, but it's fine." And then they're like, "Hey, all right, come on in and get an interview." And I was like, what? Huh? Apparently I did something right because
That's
they
awesome.
hired me.
That's cool.
So I've been working on that since right after the Super Bowl in February. So that's taken up a majority of my time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
And if you want to, I also did the head of social media for it. So if you want
Oh,
to
wow.
follow it, it's at Nearly Departed Movie on Instagram
Nearly Departed movie on Instagram.
and Nearly Departed on Facebook.
Cool. Awesome.
Off with your head.
Now, Natalie, what have you been up to since we last saw you? It was about 2 weeks ago, right?
Was it only 2 weeks ago?
I think so.
It was only
Wow.
2 weeks ago.
Because I was filming.
I've had schoolwork that I've been doing, and I've had work that I've been doing. I'm trying to pick up more hours in the Magic Kingdom, and it's very tiring, very busy place, but it's where the magic happens, and I'm very happy to be there.
Yeah, I saw
Aw, that sounds so
some
precious.
pictures of Rope Drop the other day. I'm just like, oh.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah, every single park has looked like this, and I'm like, what is going on?
I hate that place now.
You're so
Oh my
jaded.
Gosh. I
We'll be
blame
back.
Disneyland. I blame it.
It is crazy the differences in the park attendance compared to one to the other.
When you ladies go and the rest of you folks go,
Absolutely, yeah.
you will be the same way we feel right now. Like they say, you can't get into Disney World. We're like, whatever. We'll go to Disney. We'll
Whatever.
figure out.
Right, I'm actually going Friday. I haven't been to studios for a while.
I haven't
so
been there either.
We have friends from town, in England in town. We're going to studios Friday.
I love
We
studio.
went to studios yesterday,
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Was it busy?
I don't know.
Mm.
I did exactly one ride. Can you guess what that ride was?
Oh,
The Hollywood Tower Terror.
It was
no,
Muppets.
That's not a ride.
That's not a ride. That is a nap time ride.
Hey,
or
no, how dare you? How dare you?
Listen, I
how
love
dare
it.
you?
Listen, it's hot. So right now, it's the season of naps, and that
I'm pretty
is.
sure we're divided. this side really likes the Muppets.
I love the Muppets.
I love the Muppets, but
no.
because it's so hot,
It is hot.
I do need somewhere to nap. Like at Magic Kingdom, Carousel of Progress.
I love the
that's a
Carousel of
good place to
Progress.
take a nap.
Waldorf and Statler kill me every single time. I don't care how many times I've watched the show. I laugh hysterically at Waldorf and Statler every single time.
It's a great show, though.
I love the Muppets.
That and the Rizzo the Rat, Mickey Mouse deal. So I'm really mad if
tourists.
I don't
They
make
know.
if I don't make it in time for the pre-show, I get really angry. I'm like, no, I missed Mickey Mouse.
it's a walk-on. Oh gosh.
I got a picture with Rizzo the Rat.
You did?
Yeah, remember there was a
No.
magic shot outside of Pizza Rizzo.
I did. Oh, yes.
Really?
It was so
Really?
strange
And it
because
had
it was
Rizzo
just a
the Rat.
photographer standing by a wall.
The wall that says like we make dough or something
Yeah,
like
something,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. And she was standing over there. I'm like, what is this lady doing? Hi, what are you taking a picture of? And she's like, come stand here. And we're like, okay. So I think it was Maddie and myself. And
Yeah.
we took a picture, and then she was like, okay, now look right there. It's gonna be. And I'm like, okay, should we look surprised or something? And she's like, yeah, if you want.
Sure, okay.
And it ended up being Rizzo the Rat.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah,
Is it still there? Is it still there? Is it still
Not
there?
last
I
time
don't
we
think
were there.
so.
I have to look around.
It's just an
It
anomaly.
was on May the 4th, I think.
Oh,
So not too long ago.
oh,
It's possible.
Just one photographer got bored and was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to stand over here. See who walks this far down.
Well, it's like the one thing I'm really mad that I missed when they did Constantine over there from the Muppets Most Wanted.
I
you
didn't even
serious?
know
Yeah.
that they did that.
It was during the villains thing. You know, when they had like the special villains night or whatever it was.
oh, the thing that's like $200.
Yeah, I
But I
think
heard
Villains
it's like-
Unleashed.
yeah.
Yeah. Do they
So
still do that?
no, they haven't done it for a couple years now. But
It was a mess.
you were able to meet Constantine in that little. Of course, this was in the streets of America,
Mm-hmm.
but they had that little alleyway where you could actually meet Constantine. I'm like, oh, I would have lost my
Yeah,
mind.
because they had that Wanna poster there for a little
Yes,
bit.
yeah.
Crazy.
Got to
right?
meet an actual Muppet. I mean, come on.
You actually could have met him too? Like
Yeah. And it wasn't like the creepy, like 4 foot tall Kermit the Frog that used to be in the park. It was like the actual Muppet.
I was gonna say they probably would have hired me for that one.
No, you're too short.
I know, I'm so too short. Womp womp.
Deeds, what's been up with you, sir?
You know what? So I folded. I got an Xbox One X.
I figured as much since I saw you lost your Witcher save.
I did. I lost my Witcher save.
Did you try Red Dead?
That was painful, dude.
It's crazy looking, right?
Luckily the save file it was thunderstorming.
Mm.
Did you ever see that? Look up in the sky when it thunders. It looks legit real like real thunder.
Oh, you're talking about like in the game.
In the game. In the game.
You ever just go out in the rain? And
I never looked down in the rain and
During the hurricane heist, and just like
they need to make that into a movie, into a real video game. That'd be awesome. But
I was so confused. I'm like, what are you talking about?
sorry, yeah.
Oh, see, I started from the beginning.
Oh, I'm gonna redo it again. I just wanted to check it out, see what it looked like after the 29 gig patch
At least
that
I
they
know I
had.
wasn't the only one that was confused about the whole thing.
No.
Yeah, after the 29 gig patch that I had.
Yeah,
So,
it upgrades it, to actually looking, good.
brutal, but it looked great though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then nothing else really, but I do have a great story about Gavin. 2 weeks ago, we ended up playing
My
Overwatch
Gavin?
together. You're Gavin. We ended up playing Overwatch together.
Oh, yeah,
2
yeah.
Sundays ago, and
Because I hear him yelling in the room, and I'm like, Gavin, who are you playing with? Didi? Like, my Didi? He's like, yeah. Like, you're playing Overwatch with Didi. Yeah. And I think that's when I got on the microphone with you. I'm like, you're playing with an 8-year-old. Dude. What are you doing?
I'm like, do you want me to sit down with the tea and cookies?
Anyway, go on. Dude.
Anyway, so I guess he doesn't play comp a lot, if ever.
No.
And so I was playing with his friend, and so Gavin's just
Another
playing-
8-year-old.
Another 8-year-old. Yeah.
This is
And,
Orange County Police. Please do not look into this podcast.
And so we're playing, and so Gavin's just picking all these random people for the first round. I'm like, Gavin, this is like legit. You can't be just picking random people. He goes, okay.
But he's killing all those random people, isn't he?
Not really. He's
Oh,
kind
okay.
of stinking it.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
Oh no.
so like, Gavin, who are you good with? He's like, Hanzo. So I'm like, just pick him and do whatever you want. And he's like, okay. And so all of a sudden, after that, the second and third round, we win. And so the thing is, Mike, like halfway into the second round, was like, all right, man, after this, you got to go to bed. And he's like, okay. And so as soon as we win, at the same exact time, we both go, woo, let's go, baby. Because we won the whole thing at the same time. I thought that was the most amazing thing
He
ever.
doesn't look up to you at all, right?
It was so funny. I died laughing at the same exact time. But like, Let's go.
Between the woo, let's go, and then the glasses that he still wears. Matter of fact, it showed up on my Facebook timeline today. It was like Gavin found like the 3D glasses, and he calls them his Didi glasses. So this was like what 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and he's like, I got my Didi glasses, Daddy. And then what's the other one? Oh, the Buzz, your girlfriend.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Gavin, all the time now. It's
That's
like,
right.
I got little Didi and littler Didi.
That's right. All I need him to do is stop playing that Sesame Street and start concentrating on his Overwatch so we can get rich.
Yeah.
Good kid though, great kid.
Yeah.
We
But
should
that's
play
it.
more video games.
No.
Yeah,
No?
you
Not,
should.
not
You
after
should.
the
You
last
should.
time?
No.
Was that too much for you?
We heard about this.
We told him.
this painstaking day of you playing
Look, it
Mario
was
Maker.
just 8 hours
Oh
worth
my
of my
God.
time.
In one level.
Yes.
You should have.
In my defense, it had a 0.13 clearance rate, and I beat it. So,
Really?
yes.
Wow.
But
that's-
it took
that's-
8
But it took
hours.
8 hours. But it was worth it. Yeah, it was Companion Vine by Rubber Ross. And it was worth it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
the amount of rage would have been worth watching.
I hear that it was kind of funny to watch.
That's what I think we said to Natalie last week. Is like or when she was in, you guys need to Twitch this way we can see the rage build and.
No, we'll find another Rubber Ross level, and they're
Then again-
equally infuriating.
Then again, I forgot you can't actually stream Nintendo
so you
unless
can't.
you're actually. Or then no, I think you can stream
You
it. You
can.
just can't make money off of it.
Yeah,
right?
you can't make money. Like you have to connect it through your PC. It's
Yeah,
complicated.
Nintendo. So I did Universal Friday.
Let's go.
I've been for a couple weeks. I love Universal.
Was it busy?
Yes and no. Not too bad. Wasn't horrible.
Was it like say Disneyland in the afternoon busy?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Got some voodoo donuts. Oh my
You're
god.
measuring rate.
Yeah.
Speaking of donuts, it's a trip, but it's worth it.
I'm not going all the way out to freaking Timbuktu to go get some donuts.
DG Donuts out in Winter Garden. Oh, good lord.
Everybody has their mom and pop donut place.
Yes.
I have the Donut Man over in Winter Haven. That's this dude's name, the Donut Man.
You gotta be kidding
And
me.
when you go in there, it's stereotypical. It's all cops that are inside there, like eating donuts and drinking coffee.
You can't. Is it really called the Donut?
The
Man?
Donut Man, dude. Next time you're over, I'll bring you over to the Donut Man, dude. They have some of the best French curlers you'll ever have. Oh, so good.
Where'd you get that from, D?
The Donut Man. Doo-dop-dop-doo-dop-dop. I'm the Donut Man. Oh God.
I don't
Lonely
even
Island.
like donuts, and I've
What?
been to Voodoo Donuts like 4 times.
Wait a minute, but you don't like the donuts?
I'm
She doesn't like donuts.
I'm generally not a fan
except
of
for Voodoo
donuts,
Donuts.
but I've been to Voodoo Donuts so many times.
Have you
and I love their
tried?
donuts?
Is it both the yeast and the cake versions you don't like?
No, just like Dunkin' Donuts, like regular donuts, just like. they're just-
What about an apple fritter?
Ew.
What? Oh my God, it's so good.
I'm sorry.
Do you like America? Apple fritters are
Am I gonna do you one better and say that I've never had an apple?
No, that's okay. That's
okay.
It's
It's
all right.
alright,
You
yeah.
have
Not-
time.
God, that sounded ominous.
But you at least like Publix glazed donuts, right? They still have the best glazed
Cri-
donuts.
Have you
Krispy
ever-
Kreme.
I've never had Publix
Publix
glazed donuts.
destroys.
You're crazy.
Have
You're
you had
crazy.
like a pub
Pub
sub?
sub? No.
Have you had Publix
wait,
by the way,
cookies?
wait. You never had a pub sub ever? No chicken tenders, no ultimate sub, no roast beef, no
Where
nothing.
I grew up, there wasn't Publix.
Where are you?
I grew
What?
up in New York.
Long Island.
Long Island, New
Oh.
York.
Shout out
Long Island.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Comac.
Long Island. Come back, New York.
Let's
Trash.
go all day.
A city made of
Why?
trash.
Why does
City made of
why
No
trash.
does
offense, Comac.
why does your New York voice sound exactly like your New Jersey voice?
Because they're all the same.
No, we're not.
Keep
I
telling
will-
yourself that, kid.
she's from New Jersey and I'm from New York.
Jersey.
And I will fight you if you say the same thing.
But North Jersey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Maddie was
Maddie's
Central.
Maddie's from
Central.
Central.
I don't know where Central is.
Yeah,
Does Jersey have a
it's
Central?
not
Oh.
a thing.
And where's Olivia from?
West
South?
Palm Beach.
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
West
Nobody
Palm
likes
Beach, that's-
original flirting.
Yeah,
Get
I
out
know,
of here. Look at
yeah, that's
But no, I've never had a pub sub.
Or Publix cookies, right? Cookies from
Unless
Publix.
you've bought them.
No, I have not.
Then no.
Not for you.
And I didn't know Publix does flatbread now too.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
What about the rotisserie chicken?
Please tell me Publix.
Ah!
Even
Would
Publix.
you
fried
eat
chicken?
a rotisserie
Is it
chicken?
on bone?
Yeah,
No.
you got to cut it off the bone.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
don't-
whole
Well,
chicken.
no, you just cut it off.
All right.
Just cut
Yeah.
off.
I thought you were about to say you're vegan and you don't
No,
eat the chicken.
I just don't eat things on the bone.
She's just
Really?
a baby.
It's not my fault. Well, I guess it is kind of. No,
Who else's fault would it be but
I
your
can
own?
blame my friend who I saw choke on a chicken bone once. Can I blame her?
Yes, you can.
Because
That'd be
you
true.
saw
Yes.
Titanic
That's
and you were
traumatizing.
afraid that your house was going to sink.
Don't out me like this.
All right, before we get into the news.
No, let's just
What?
No, let's just skip.
What?
She saw
Moving on.
Titanic as a child, and she had nightmares for death. She was like, "Oh, water's coming down
That
the
was gonna
walls."
fill my house.
That was gonna fill her house. Her house was gonna fill with
Do
water.
you live
her
on a
house
lake?
in the middle of Long
In the
Island,
middle of the
far away from
suburbs of
everything
Long
else.
Island.
She's like, "My house is gonna."
And you could be like, oh, it's Long Island. It's an island. It's surrounded by water.
not.
No, I lived in like the dead center of the
middle.
island. So there was like no water near me.
And you know the Titanic is a boat. That's saying.
That's saying.
And the part that made me hurt the most is when you said when you were a kid when Titanic came out.
Oh.
No, I was
no.
just a kid when I
What
saw
year
it.
did Titanic come out?
I think 96.
Oh,
Oh, well, then I was a kid when
You
it came
weren't
out. I
born
wasn't
when it-
even born when it came out.
96, yeah.
How old are you, Ava? Oh God!
I turned 20 in like a month.
Oh.
No, like 2 months.
Oh. I think I
That's
just
the
got 5
same-
more grays hair to come
Same
out.
reaction I got on set. Because like the youngest person besides me was my other intern who was 21, and then the next youngest was like 29, and then everyone else was like 60 and above. So that's the same reaction I got on set.
And you were in charge of these people?
Yes.
I bet you that felt horrible.
I
It
bet.
felt great for me.
I wasn't even born when Titanic came out. Man, what a way to feel old.
Oh man!
That double. Do you even know what a cassette tape looks like?
Thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy.
The double cassette you had to buy if you wanted to buy Titanic. You remember that?
Oh, you mean the VHS? tape?
Oh, the
VHS.
VHS.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
done
yeah.
VHS.
Yeah, the
Video-
double one that
video
because it was
cassette
too
recorder.
long. It was like what 3 hours
hours.
long. Yeah, yeah.
Gone with the Wind is also on
Yeah.
2
Oh my
VHS tapes.
The Ten Commandments on
Ten
3.
Commandments. Oh,
3.
Yes, I love the Ten Commandments. Yes.
So good.
Let my people go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, on that
sorry.
note,
Anyway,
Anyway, news.
let's go ahead and get into the news. Stalling for Didi because he should be ready, but he's not.
I'm always ready for the news time.
We have 11 items on the list.
So close to a baker's dozen.
So close. So close. Number 1. So I had this on the sheet as being allegedly, but it was confirmed today. So I'm going to tell you about this story. You ready, Deeds?
Sure.
Fortnite allegedly coming to Switch. According to an alleged leaked E3 document, Fortnite may be coming to the Nintendo Switch. The leak originated from 4chan with a supposed document indicating Fortnite as one of several announced Switch titles, allegedly being revealed at E3. Corroborating the photo, sources speaking anonymously to Kotaku said Fortnite would be coming to the Switch. Sources also confirmed to Kotaku that Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, another title listed in the document, is also coming to Switch. It is currently unclear if Fortnite Save the World mode or Fortnite Battle Royale or both would be coming to the Switch if this rumor proves to be true. Other confirmed games included in the document are FIFA 19, Paladins, and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Overcooked 2 and Killer Queen Black are also referenced in the document. Fortnite for Switch has now been listed under Korean ratings board website as spotted by Twitter user was it Nibel, right? I don't know what it is. Lending more credence to the earlier leak. Now today, there was a little bit of snafu from Epic. So maybe in the Nintendo eShop, they released the update for Fortnite.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Whoops. I know. So this is what Didi refers to as Sesame Street. He's not a fan of the Fortnite.
No.
Gavin's going to lose his mind. But this is only going to make Fortnite that much bigger, with being on the Switch now too, and then sell Switches.
They make so much money. I hate it. I hate it.
You know you're going to play it.
No way. I don't even play it anywhere. I have it on my phone, but I still haven't played it.
I have it on the PlayStation, but I've yet to play it just because Trinity has played it out in the living room.
She's in it too.
All right, now you said you don't play video games at all. Ava, have you played Fortnite?
I've not played it, but I've watched other people play it.
play Lego Indiana Jones.
Hey, don't hate on the Lego games. I love the Lego games.
I love Lego Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
There's no hate from the Legos over
Still
here.
haven't played any Lego games.
They're fun.
Lego Incredibles 2 is coming out.
Really?
Just saying. They look very weird in their Lego forms, but I'm very excited about it.
I'm just excited about that movie in general.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Next week, right?
Yes.
Next week?
15th.
You gotta be lying to me.
The 13th.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's next Friday, 15th. Yeah.
You
15th.
said on the 13th.
Nothing. It's a Wednesday.
No, something. comes
Movies don't come out on Wednesdays.
Unless there was a movie that just came out recently, a big movie that came out on Wednesday.
I don't remember. I can look it up.
Oh yeah, but anyways, yeah.
So, do you think it's going to do well?
Of course, it's going to do spectacular. I'm going to see everyone and their mother play it, and I'm going to be like, take someone's Switch and break it if they're playing in front of me. I hate this game so much.
What is the disdain with Fortnite?
The whole building aspect of it. Everyone plays it. No one plays anything else. Like I just got back into Destiny again, and like everyone I normally played with, I would be like, "Oh, hey, let's play some Destiny and do the raid," and they're like, "We're playing Fortnite." Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So it's not that you actually hate the game itself or the gameplay. It's just that
Well, I hate the gameplay because I'm not good at building.
the building
so.
thing. But you can play without the building aspect.
But to be good, you need to
You have to,
build.
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
kind of build the ramps and the walls and the everyone has a rocket launcher. Ugh, I'm done with that.
All right, well, number 2, ABC is reportedly looking into a Roseanne spin-off.
Okay, I know you ladies are a little young, but do you know what Roseanne is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Were you guys watching the new version?
No.
No. So there's a long shot that ABC will try to salvage the Roseanne reboot without the titular star. Entertainment Weekly reports that the network is exploring the idea of a new show with Roseanne's co-stars like John Goodman, Laurie Metcalf, and Sarah Gilbert. However, a noted issue is that Roseanne Barr created the characters with Matt Williams, so she would see financial upside with the spinoff. ABC canceled Roseanne earlier last week after Barr made a racist comment on Twitter toward former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett. ABC Entertainment president Channing Dungey called the statement abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values. The Roseanne reboot was a ratings juggernaut this year, with 2-part premiere beating Game of Thrones viewership. That thing was going to make like $65 million next year, is what they were saying.
Are you serious?
So I think they're trying to figure out a way to, at least keep some of that money. But
$65 million?
I think they said it made like $40 million this year, just with the reboot alone.
We need to think of a TV show.
Family Matters. It's coming back.
Is it?
Steve Urkel. I don't know. I was just
Let's
saying.
do it.
That's the next one.
Let's do something and just create it.
You could be
Hopefully-
Urkel. I'll be Carl.
I'll help.
She'll be your production coordinator.
You could be. That'd be awesome, actually. That's wild though. But if they did, so the reason why they wouldn't do it because they don't want Roseanne to get any money.
Because she would get at least a cut of it.
I mean, how would you look at that though? Would you still do it if you were in charge?
If I was ABC,
Yeah, knowing you were gonna get.
I mean, they're going to
buku
get
money.
blowback from it. That's the only thing. But I mean, they're still trying to make money. But a lot of the people that watch it, myself included, matter of fact, I said it last week when we were talking about it, that just kill off Roseanne. Like I love the show. I love the show. What she said is gross and disgusting, but I still want to watch the show. I love it. It's not just because of her, though. I love all the other characters, whether it be Laurie Metcalf's character, Jackie, and Dan, and everybody else. It's just, yeah. I would love more of the show.
And I felt bad for that crew too.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, all the jobs are gone, just because someone's stupid.
Do you guys have any thoughts on this? Like, what would you do? Like, would you want to bring back the show?
Well, I mean, I can understand trying to salvage something after all that they've done to get it going. Just for this one thing to
I have
be...
something going on my ear now, sorry.
just for this one thing to be what takes it down.
Yeah.
And, cutting her out entirely just isn't possible because at the heart of it all, it's her creation. So to even represent the characters at all is a piece of her, but it just depends on how you do it because everything is a piece of everything else in a way.
Do you think if they brought it back, she would be making money? Do you think that it's still right for her to be making money after everything that's happened?
Right is such a tricky word.
It is. It is. It is.
I don't know. It's what has happened recently in all this is it's not good. and it shows a part of her, of who she is. But she's also a creative and funny person who did create these characters, and she put the work into that, and she had the talent and things for that. And it's not possible to separate this person into these two aspects. So should she be rewarded for the hard work that she did, or should she be punished for the bad things that she said?
Very well said. Ava, anything?
I love the way that Natalie just skirted around it and put it so punctually and nicely. And I'm going to say no, that she does not deserve to make any money off of it, and that the name of the show is now tainted because of the horrible thing that she did. And I think that there would be too much backlash if they tried to do a spin-off, regardless of whether she was a part of it at all or not, because it's too late.
What do you think, Deeds?
It's too late.
So as a business person and not taking things personal, I would totally try to do it. I would, even if it means she gets a cut, just because I know the crazy amount of money I would make. And say she makes, like, I watch, like, think of like think Shark Tank. So like say they make, $100 million in a season. That's a crazy number. But anyway, see, she makes $100 million, and say she owns, like, I say they negotiate like 10%. She still gets $10 million, but still like $90 million to like the 10%.
And there's everyone else who's worked on it.
Everyone
all
else
the
who's
other
worked on
people.
it.
Like you said, the crew who works on it.
Yeah, I don't think they should be punished.
I would bring the crew back for something else. I wouldn't necessarily have it as
The
like a
Condors or
spin-off.
whatever.
Yeah.
I would have it be something else and bring that same crew back in, because they don't deserve that.
That's true.
Could you do that with the entire cast, though?
You could probably do it with some of them. I mean, it's a lot.
Of
It's
course,
hard work being an
Laurie Metcalf and John Goodman, they're going to do fine.
Yeah.
Even Sarah Gilbert to an extent, still being on the talk show or whatever. But the one who played Becky, the one who played DJ, all the kids that are brand new to the show, it's going to be a little bit harder for them to find work compared to,
Well, if you ever watch like the CW, they recycle their actors. Like, if you watch one show, you're gonna find that actor on a different show, and so that's why I don't think it's too hard to do that. Because
But I think a lot of these guys, they haven't done anything since Roseanne, if not maybe some small shows here or there, or some small movies or whatever. And the kids, I don't know what they've done in the past.
I don't know anything.
But it'll be interesting to see what they do, to see if they can bring it back, if they even really do try, or what. I'm gonna ask you like a weird question. So as a black man, would you find it offensive if they try to bring it back?
No, because I'm thinking it from a business standpoint.
Okay.
I would totally understand where they're coming from. Like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then of course I would consider myself a very compassionate person. I would be like, cool, as long as that crew gets some work, that they got.
It wasn't their
robbed of.
fault.
It wasn't their fault. Then I'm all about it. It's cool with me. Like, I know other people will be like, oh my god, no. Whereas I'd be like, no, let them do whatever. Even if she gets a small cut, 3, 5, 10%, 15%, yeah, that's fine, whatever, as long as like everyone else is still able to like function and have a job, especially for the ones that are struggling.
Cool.
I think it's great.
Number 3. So there was lots of Pokemon news last week.
This story is brought to you by Gatorade. That's the Get Hype story of the year.
So I was really curious to hear what your thoughts were on this. So the Pokemon Company had, what was it, last Wednesday?
Last
Tuesday.
Ooh.
Oh, so was that while we were doing the show last week?
Yeah, while we were doing the show.
Pokemon Company had a direct talking about all the new Pokemon news that they got. Are either of you Pokemon fans? No, nothing.
No.
They didn't play Pokemon Go or anything?
I did.
No.
Man.
You know what's funny?
You did? Okay.
But you know what's funny? Ava was not born when Pokemon premiered.
Oh, shut up, Didi. Shut up.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
Oh.
was Natalie?
Were you? You're 20?
I am 20.
So you were, right? Yes.
97.
97.
Had no recollection
I
of
would
it. But,
I'd be like, hey, you remember Pokemon Blue? No.
I know X and Y.
I know that Jigglypuff fourth evolution.
The fourth evolution of a Jigglypuff. So they had this huge Pokemon direct or whatever, and they talked about a few different games, one of which is on Switch now. It's called Pokemon Quest. It's kind of a mobile game. Matter of fact, it's actually coming to mobile later in the year. It's going to come to Apple and Android and everything. It's okay. It is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. I have it on my Switch. I've been playing it with Gavin. It's not a multiplayer game, but he's been playing it. I've been playing it. It's the same typical thing where you have like only so many lives you can play within a certain amount of time, and the Pokemon automatically fight or whatever, and you put items into like a stew in order to try and grab more Pokemon to your camp or whatever it is. It's weird, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
So then they announced the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Let's go.
So if you play Pokemon Go, it's very similar to that, where that's how you're going to play. You're going to catch your Pokemon is throwing the Pokeballs at the Pikachu, the Pokemon, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the exact same first game. It's going to be basically Pokemon Yellow, which was released back in 96, 97, whatever it was. But with Pokemon Go aspects, like you're going to be catching Pokemon like throwing.
But do you battle? I think you do.
So there are gyms, but I don't know. Like in the original Pokemon, when you're playing it, you actually have to like beat them down a little bit in order to catch them. Well, in Pokemon Go, you're just throwing the Pokeball. So I'm not sure what you're going to do. They haven't really talked about that yet. Next week is E3. I'm sure we'll hear more about it there. Very excited about that. But of course, the really get hype news was next year is when the main core RPG comes out.
Let's go.
Woo! Now, are you more excited for the core RPG or for the Go, or the Let's Go, whatever they're calling it?
If the Let's Go has battle elements, because it seems like it seems like it's leaning towards a reboot of the first game. Definitely the first game, this one. But if it's
because it's the original 150.
Oh yeah.
Well, 151 because they showed Mewtwo.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Or Mew.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo is 150.
I thought he was 151.
Mew is 151.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, if they show, if it's like actually like battle, then yeah, of course I'm gonna be more excited about this game. But if it's not, then the core game's still gonna be awesome. I'm so excited.
So Ava, you said you played Pokemon Go. Would you be more inclined to, if a Switch is on sale, to be like, hey, I want to get a Switch in this Pokemon game because you enjoyed playing Pokemon Go?
I guess it depends how much the Switch is on sale.
What's it? Is it 250 or 300 in the stores right now?
They might be doing an E3 sale. So
Okay.
it might be
So say
right
it's
now. Let's say
on sale for 250 and it comes with Pokemon.
No.
I
No?
don't think so.
No?
I think
Okay.
250 is too much.
Okay.
Because, it was like free
Oh my God.
on your phone.
That can't argue with
And
that.
that's what really helped.
Did you pay for anything while you were playing on your phone? No.
No.
So you were one of the few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, people actually paid for things?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hatch the eggs early, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. And more backpack space.
Or more Pokeballs because you're out.
Oh.
I did not know this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even play the game. I
Yeah.
did.
You're one of the few that did
Wait,
not
you
spend money.
No.
You didn't play?
No, I didn't play.
You're one of
When-
the few
when
that did not
Natalie
play.
says she does not play video games. She does
on
not
your
play
phone?
video games.
I don't have any.
She won't
games
even
on
play
my phone.
Super Smash Brothers with me.
No. You know what game I have on my phone? I have a crossword game on my phone. I
true.
play crossword puzzles.
That's true.
Are you sure you were born in the 90s?
No, I think she was born in the 40s.
Just the reverse Benjamin Button thing. Was
Yeah,
just,
well, what can I say?
Accept you're welcome. Sorry. But yeah, I'm really excited for Pokemon. I haven't been into Pokemon before Pokemon Go for a long time. Once Pokemon Go came out, I was like, all right, I'm hyped, especially because it was the original 150.
Yeah.
With this being that original 150, I'm excited about it. Gavin's going to get one. I'm going to get one. We're going to do our trades and
Heck yeah.
because that's what's cool. It's like if you get one, only so many Pokemon are in this version of the game, and when you get the other one, then you can start trading back and forth with like, oh, I got Bulbasaur. Well, my game doesn't have Bulbasaur. It has Charizard, so I'm going to trade it. This and that, and
Get hype.
get hype. Another quick video game news. Number 4, Fallout 76 was teased. Apparently, it's going to be a survival type game, kind of like DayZ or was it N1Z1 or whatever it's called.
Or like, are you talking about like survival or like battle royale?
No, survival.
So it's gonna be like a.
That's what Jason.
What do you call them? Jeez. Like a fort.
Yeah, I don't know what
kinda?
this means. Yeah, playing piano.
The dough. Like what do you call it? Like a fort, like a fort building. Not fort building.
Well, they
but
said
like,
there will be base
Like a
building.
capture the
Nope.
flag kind of
Not
thing?
interested.
Is that's what you didn't like about Fallout 4?
I
either?
hated that.
Yeah, that's what I
for.
did. Yeah.
Nope, not interested. Not happy about that. Because there's another game coming out called like Earth Fallen or something, Earth Crisis or something like that. It's this alien Left 4 Dead game, but it's like it's a lot of like you have to build forts and you have to do traps and all that jazz.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not into that. The only thing I'm really excited about because apparently the Vault 76 was like one of the first vaults to open. When the whole nuclear war happened, and they said it's not as civilized as what Fallout that we're used to is. It's more craziness happening. So that's one thing I am curious about to see. What's going to happen when they talk about that on Sunday at Bethesda's conference.
See, I'm curious about the lore of it. That's what makes me want to play. Is just the lore because I love the Fallout lore. I think it's really cool.
You can just read the Fallout wiki page.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
I read so many random Wikipedia articles. I do.
Then that's what you have YouTube for. Then you have people actually reading it for you. I'm lazy.
I have eyes. I know how to read.
Just lazy. Number 5. Solo, a Star Wars story, sees big drop in second weekend box office. So Solo, a Star Wars story, has a huge drop in its second weekend at the box office, earning only estimated $29.3 million. The Star Wars film dropped 65% this weekend, having debuted at $83.3 million in its opening weekend. Solo has now earned $148.9 million domestically and $115.3 million internationally, making for a combined global total of $264.2 million. In comparison, the previous Star Wars story anthology movie, Rogue One, reached an estimated $1.5 billion worldwide total gross since it debuted in 2016. While Rogue One opened in December as opposed to Solo's May debut, it outpaced Solo by earning roughly $137 million more in its first 10 days in U.S. theaters for a total of $286 million. The Last Jedi earned in its box office run $1.3 billion. Solo still remained in its first place this weekend, with Deadpool 2 coming in second, once again earning $23.3 million. Survival drama Adrift debuted at third with $11.5 million, while Avengers Infinity War dropped down to fourth with $10.3. Rounding the top 5 is Book Club, earning an additional $6.8 million. Meanwhile, action thriller Upgrade debuted in sixth place with $4.4 million. Did you guys go see Solo yet?
Not yet.
Oh,
No.
what?
You're the
She
reason.
doesn't want to see it. She's very bitter.
I'm not bitter.
She's
I'm
always bitter.
simply nervous.
What?
Why?
I'm
Why are you
incredibly
nervous?
nervous because I don't want them to ruin the character of Han Solo.
They did not.
Listen.
Okay.
Everyone says it's surprisingly
I know,
good.
It's
everyone
really
says
good.
it's
I
really
really-
good that
It's
I
not my
do-
favorite
I
Star
do-
Wars movie.
what's his name did a really good job.
Aldrich.
Yeah.
I don't like him. That's also one of my major things. He's not charming enough to be Harrison Ford. It's just not there. I do want to go see it. I have been a little busy lately and haven't had any time.
So your concerns may be validated just a little bit.
They are.
He's not Harrison Ford.
No.
But he still did a good job, I think.
Yeah.
He wasn't exactly Han Solo for me throughout the movie. And like Tori said last week, that maybe that's the point of it. And like,
I mean, it's his
get it.
origin. He's amping up.
But
And
it still wasn't there by the end of it. Like there was a couple quips, here and there, but just like, it was a good movie though. It was a really good heist movie. I really, really enjoyed
Love
it.
a good
One of
heist
my
movie.
biggest concerns is that they were gonna turn him into a hero, and I'm like, he is not a hero. And generally, when you have a standalone movie, you're the protagonist, you get turned into the hero. And I didn't want that because that's not his character. That's not his characterization. That's not who he is.
Well,
Because
actually,
he starts the fourth movie the way he is.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
He is.
He
He's
grows
not a hero.
throughout
And he grows
those three.
into a hero
Yeah.
in that. So I didn't want him to be
to be a hero.
and
there's actually talk about that in the movie itself. So
Interesting.
yeah, I enjoyed it. I think he does Han Solo justice. He's still not Han Solo to me, if that makes sense. But I would definitely say go see it.
I think that everyone has a bias because of the way that everyone feels about the way The Last Jedi happened and just all that stuff. Everyone's already like, I don't want.
See, and we're one of the few that actually really enjoyed Last Jedi.
I really like
Yeah.
Last Jedi.
Please
I
do
don't
not
wanna
ask
talk
me
about
my
it.
opinion. We'll be here for another 5 hours.
Man.
I wrote a
Don't even go- don't even
5-page
go into
paper on why it was not a good movie.
I thought it was nice.
Those are fighting words.
I thought it was. I like Poe. I like Finn.
I'm not a Poe fan,
I have so
but
many
but I did enjoy it. I did. like the
I don't
movie.
know. I was surprised when the first one came out. I was surprised how many people were Poe fans because he doesn't do much, but he did more, and now I liked him more.
General Hugs. I mean, come on.
No, I don't like him.
No, but I love the General Hugs joke at the
Oh,
very beginning.
then
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, just here to talk to you about your mother.
Yeah.
But I also, so with that bias going in, I think a lot of people are like, he's not.
I mean, like I do
And-
want to see it.
Yeah, definitely want to see it.
I just think
Very
that I
positive.
definitely think a big part of it is the lack of marketing that it had.
Definitely.
As
Oh, yeah.
I,
We said the
Trailers
exact
were not
thing.
released.
as someone who's literally their last Instagram photo is them dressed as Leia, and I have still yet to see this movie, and it's just because it hasn't been marketed enough, so I'm not interested enough.
Yeah, we were talking about last week where like the first trailer came out on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So February is when this first trailer came out, and the movie came out 3 months later. What?
Not enough.
No.
What?
Not enough information. Nobody knew. Nobody cared.
Yeah. Didi said first, last week that you didn't even know what kind of movie this was.
I did not until until the preview happened. I went to Twitter and they're like, "Oh, it's a heist movie." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Which
I buy that.
Which was I did see the movie last week, by the way, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
But the same qualms that pretty much everyone else has. Well,
Yeah.
some people have. I did not see Han Solo at all.
Yeah.
But I liked everyone else.
In that last 20 minutes or so.
Oh boy!
I heard it started really slow, and then
Yeah.
it picked up, and I'm
Yeah,
like, that
it-
was like the same thing with Rogue One, and I didn't actually like Rogue One.
I didn't even
I
see Rogue
love Rogue One.
You didn't see?
Still
you didn't
haven't
see
seen
it.
Rogue
It's on.
One.
It's on Netflix still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
It's-
how it is.
And I think
Tori loves it with her entire heart, and I just haven't seen
I
it.
just don't. It's not. It's.
I'm not interested in it.
It's not great.
Oh, but that's like
Rogue One actually may be one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
really.
Yeah, I loved Rogue One.
I wasn't
Oh.
a fan.
I love Rogue One.
There's some things I didn't like about Rogue One. I primarily can we spoil it? Can I spoil it?
been a
like,
while.
it's been like 2 years.
Yeah,
So
you're good.
I didn't like how everyone died. That
Well, they
bothered
had
me.
to because you knew in the
I mean,
fourth
they didn't
one
have
they're
to.
like
They didn't
have
they're like, oh, so everyone died
Everyone
to get
died
us
to
this
get us
information.
this.
So if they didn't, you'd be like, well,
Well, the only thing I liked about Rogue One was Darth Vader.
Wow. Wait, so
That-
you
that
didn't?
scene was crazy.
That scene. Oh, did backflips like I did in this movie.
Yeah, it was pretty much the only thing I liked in it.
But it was great though. I mean,
okay.
Solo was
But
great.
how was
though.
Emilia Clarke's character?
Oh, she stole the show.
She's
I
like
love her.
99% the reason I'm going to see this.
I love her.
Stole the show. Stole the show.
I did like Woody Harrelson too. I mean,
Yeah,
he
they-
just played Woody Harrelson.
He did
but,
play Woody Harrelson,
but
who's a BA gunslinger.
yeah. Yeah.
I also think that people have built up the character of Han Solo in their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you go back and rewatch the old ones with an open mind, it's very different than the set vision that everyone has of him
Yeah.
now with all of the modern media and stuff. But if you go back and you watch Empire Strikes Back, in the beginning, he's just like messing around and he's yelling at Chewie and they can't fix the ship and Luke's outside and he goes and get him. He's not the same sort of suave, charming person that people remember him now.
Mm.
And that happens with everything.
It's like Boba Fett. Boba Fett. He
Boba Fett does nothing.
He literally
does
has
nothing.
3 lines.
People
Thank
like
God
him.
Tori's not
they're-
here. Thank
they're-
God Tori's not here. She'd freak out right now.
She started fighting people.
People are asking for a Boba Fett origin story, even though we've seen
We
his
have
origins
it. We know
because
what it is.
it was Jango Fett's kid.
I don't want to hear
clone.
about. No, that didn't happen. That didn't. I know it's.
We love the prequels.
Love the prequel.
So I don't hate the
so
prequels,
fun.
but I hate the
Love-
Jango Fett thing.
Wait.
Yeah.
As in, you only like 3, right?
No,
No.
I like
Wait, you-
Phantom Menace. I like Attack of the Clones.
I love
Oh.
the first 15 minutes of the third one, and then that's it. That's the end
It's
of the
real
movie.
sad.
Nothing else happens after
What?
What? Why? What?
the whole
It
thing.
gets so sad after
You get
that.
so attached to Anakin, and you just want him to do better.
wait, you
You're
actually-
like, come on, buddy, get it together,
After
and he
the first
doesn't, and
15
you know that
minutes,
he
you're like,
can't.
This was great, and you just turn it off.
So Hayden Christensen as an actor, you liked him?
I think that people
the-
don't get what he was trying to do.
I get what he was trying to. I think
He was emo Vader. That's what he was.
He was having a really hard time.
I think-
and everything that's going on in those movies, all the things that are happening to him, and he's like changing, and he's having a really tough time. And I don't think,
me join the Jedi
I don't think that he did the best job. But I love him.
No, I
don't care.
But also, Ewan McGregor.
Okay,
Whole
so
thing. Natalie Portman is gorgeous.
no, I love Ewan McGregor, and that's the one like Star Wars story that I want to see is Obi-Wan.
Absolutely,
because
only
how
with
much
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, but
yeah.
that's with me because I love how much passion that Ewan McGregor has for Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
and he said time and time again, like once they call, I'm saying yes, like that.
Yeah.
And if you notice that Christopher Robin poster,
Oh yeah,
if you cut it, like his head is right there where it says Obi, and it's like, oh, there, that's
I
it's
mean,
happening.
come
It's
on,
happening.
like, no,
Confirmed.
Hello there is one of the most iconic Star Wars quotes.
Basically, I don't.
The story was interesting. Maybe the writing wasn't
I love
as
the
up as
world
it could have been.
expansion.
Yeah.
With the original 3, it was just this one war that kept happening, and they went to this is where it's snowing, and this is the forest, and this is where there's sand. Those were our locations.
Yeah, before
And-
it was awful. I hated 4, so I'll let you pass with that one too.
Okay.
It's not good. But 5 and 6 though were good.
5 is my favorite.
A New Hope is my favorite.
Yeah. that's
What?
okay.
I don't understand why everyone likes A New Hope all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, I've always loved.
That's
A
like
New Hope.
A New Hope
I mean,
is like
that's how it all started.
A New Hope is like
My
the first
favorite.
Lord of the Rings. Boring.
How do you feel about the first Lord of the
You're
Rings?
off the
Ava?
podcast.
Would you please
You're
look
off
at
the
my
podcast.
necklace?
Her necklace
I love
is the
the
elf
first
thing.
Lord
Oh,
of the Rings.
I just noticed.
Yeah, look at that.
Fellowship of the Rings was so. Oh,
That
what a
is-
snooze
I mean,
fest.
I do. The Two Towers is my favorite, but I do really like the.
How dare you, sir?
Oh my gosh.
Fellowship of the Rings.
I'm never inviting you to go to California with me
I'm
ever
gonna
again.
take your spot on this podcast because you don't like.
I haven't
Fellowship
seen any of the
Ring.
Lord of the Rings.
She hasn't. She doesn't. In her defense, she does not like movies or TV shows where people get dirt on them or where there's a lot of violence.
Oh, yeah,
and in
definitely
her
not.
defense, they don't even wear shoes. That's
don't
really
like
dirty.
it.
She doesn't like that.
I watch Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's one of my favorite movies, but they get really dirty, and I'm very uncomfortable.
But you like Attack of the Clones.
It's because they're not real.
But it was so bad.
But you know that
Well,
the
I-
Tolkien universe isn't real either. You know, just
No, because I'm talking about like seeing people in pain.
oh.
I don't like it.
But you're seeing droids in pain.
Yeah, they're not people.
Jango Fett had his head cut off.
Good. Finally.
Took them long enough.
It's just, I love the world expansion. I love seeing different planets. I love seeing the Jedi Order before it was like, because with the originals, and I love the originals, absolutely, but it's all like desolate and like boring. With the world, not the movies. The movies are great, but they're like, it's war,
Like
and all
Hoth,
you see,
there's nothing there.
all you see are humans, and I loved seeing aliens. I thought that was the best thing. I loved. Why are you getting so
Han
upset?
and Obi-Wan
You're gonna
and
say that you
Anakin's
like the-
relationship.
I
The
loved.
newer versions of the older
Oh God,
ones.
no. That's
Like
that's
with all the
wrong.
CG
I
stuff.
love
No,
puppets.
that's the word.
Okay.
You know how
okay,
much I love the
okay.
Muppets? I'm puppets across the board. It's great, very artistic. I love makeup instead of CGI, but I love just seeing cities, and Naboo was gorgeous, and it wasn't just dirt. What?
Do it.
Oh,
the high school like pep rally song.
listen.
We were
The Gungan High School marching band was the only other good part about episode 1.
Listen,
love it.
Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship is just really great.
Not good.
I really love it.
It's not good.
I don't mind it. I just can't stand Hayden
brothers
Christensen.
I
I think that the writing, as someone who
midichlorians.
wants to be,
Enough said.
as
said.
someone
Enough
who
said.
wants to be a screenwriter when they're older, yes, I can admit that the writing was not as good as it could
I'm not
have
here for the
been.
writing. I'm here for you and McGregor.
But Ewan McGregor's pants made up for all of that.
But-
But I thought the story that they had in mind, and I really liked the extension of
love
Darth Vader.
the origins. I
Because
love,
Darth Vader's like my
I love
favorite
the world
villain
that they
ever.
created, but
Yeah.
the dialogue within it was like
But
whatever.
you hated episode 3. That's like fighting words on this podcast.
She didn't
No,
I love
she
episode
doesn't
3.
like the way that Darth Vader becomes
I just
Darth
wish it
Vader.
didn't happen.
Just
And
The
you know,
only
there's no
bad
other
part
way.
of the whole entire sequence.
was killing the young.
That wasn't great. But you gotta admit the cinematography of when he puts the helmet on.
Oh, no, I love that.
When
Yeah,
Padme
yeah.
is all in white and she's dying, and he's
And he's
all
all
in
in
black.
black.
And he's coming
Oh
to
my
life,
God, I
and
love
it's
that.
just
Oh no!
really
Believe me,
nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's just that whole like.
No,
I saw that movie
love-
4 times in
I
the
love
theater.
The third one.
Yeah.
I saw Phantom
I
Menace.
was alive for those.
I saw Phantom Menace
We
6
both
times.
love the third one.
Love
we
the
just
third
don't.
one. It's very
We
painful.
just wish.
Because I just want Anakin to
want
do
to
the
be
right
okay.
thing, and I know that he's not going to because that's how the rest of the movie. But I just want him
You
to
just
be
hope
okay.
he does, and then he doesn't. And
But,
so you're like,
but at least you know in the end he makes up for it. And
Yeah.
He goes.
And
He
that's
gorilla,
what.
he
That's one
gorilla
of the
presses
reasons
the
that
emperor.
I don't like Kylo Ren because he sort of negates.
do
that.
not get me started
I won't get you
on
started.
Kylo
Now I'm started.
freaking Ren.
If
Now
I
I'm
can
started. Don't get me started on Kylo Ren.
The way that
I don't know what's happening.
the way that Kylo Ren.
We
it's-
were just talking about Solo, and all this like Royal Rumble started.
I'm sorry. I just have a lot of opinions on Kylo Ren.
the way that Kylo
lot
Ren
of them are
takes
negative.
the helmet and he's like, "I'll finish what you started." Sort of negates how in the end he finished what
it.
he
How
started.
dare you? I really hate Kylo Ren. A lot.
It's okay.
Wow.
He was like,
Let's talk about Red Dead Redemption 2
Like-
pre-order bonuses and special edition announcement.
No, it was totally fine going off. Yeah, I loved it.
Star Wars is just such
We
a
could
hard
talk
topic.
about
We could
this
talk about
forever.
Star Wars for ages.
Episode 90s, they have the Gungan High School marching band class reunion.
I love when the Gungan and the king, I don't even know, the King Gungan, he's like, and Obi-Wan
Boss
Kenobi's
Nass.
like,
Come on, everybody knows his name. Boss Nass. Come on.
of course.
She would not watch the prequels. I had to basically sit her down and force her watch because I really liked them, and she was like, "Okay, but like, what about Jar Jar Binks? Because I hate him." And I'm like, "Don't worry, he's not in it that much." And then obviously it starts with the Phantom Menace, which he is
In the
in a lot of.
You know he's the reason the Empire started.
Thank you.
It's Jar Jar's fault.
Yeah.
It's
mean,
Jar
yeah,
Jar's
he's
fault.
Well, he was tricked into it, so it's not entirely his fault.
No,
Who
it's
let-
Jar Jar's fault.
Who left Jar Jar in charge? Who let him
How
be
was
Senator?
Jar Jar even in that position to be left in charge?
Thank you.
Exactly.
So then what you're saying is it's Liam Neeson's fault for letting him live at the beginning of Phantom Menace. It's
killed him
Qui-Gon
then.
Jinn's fault. Everything, in a way, everything is Qui-Gon Jinn's fault because he took Anakin.
Anakin.
How dare you?
Don't you dare insult.
besmirch the name of Liam Neeson on this contract or on this
Qui-Gon was
podcast.
trying
Ever.
his best.
He was not trying his best in the slightest. He just died. And then in Star Wars Rebels, they bring back Darth Maul.
I hate
like
that.
nothing happened.
I absolutely hate
No.
that.
All right, so if you would watch
Or
Clone Wars,
whichever.
if you see Clone Wars, you
His,
see
his
like
rage kept him alive, which is trash.
I hate that.
I know it's a children's show, but they got it.
how dare Clone
it's a
Wars is
children's-
not a children's show.
No, I have watched Clone Wars and I do like
I
Clone
haven't
Wars.
seen it.
But I do not like the fact that they brought back
I
Darth
was
Maul.
confused.
I love
You
it.
don't like it?
I love Darth Maul, and he's one of my favorite villains as well.
I was confused
just-
because
when
Darth
they-
Maul was there, and I'm like, he is
When they
dead.
bring people back like that, I feel like it.
Oh wait,
No, I'm sorry.
I love,
No, no,
I
no,
love it
no,
here.
no,
on
no,
The
the
fighting words are so
When they
real
come
right
back,
now.
It's just when they bring people back like that, it kind of I feel as though it negates
destroys everything they've done.
what happened previously.
Wow.
So I can't. No, I can't say anything.
Because well then why did Qui-Gon Jinn die? For
no,
what?
For
No,
nothing.
no. It's not.
just
It's not.
said didn't
I'm
stab
not.
Darth
I'm not
Maul.
disagreeing with you. We have to be careful what we
I
say
can't.
here.
I can't.
Oh no,
We should move on.
what's wrong?
No.
Spoilers, or you
No.
just gonna let a few loose?
No,
The fighting words are real. We have to.
Yeah,
we have to end
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
god.
Yeah.
Fighting
Yeah.
words.
I'm
Words.
sorry.
No.
Oh, we like the show. We want to
love
come back.
being
We
here.
just
Don't
care a
kick
lot
me
about
out.
Star
I
Wars.
have so many opinions.
We'll have to have like Tori on the show and just let everybody just go
I love
crazy.
her.
We'll just have Tori on the show, and then we'll just walk away.
Come
back 2 hours later.
I'll-
Just an hour and a half of Star Wars.
And your hair's all over the place.
You see the horns start growing out Darth Maul style.
See the horns
You're
growing
my
out.
brother.
Red eyes.
Oh
That
man.
part makes me cry every
He does a
time.
good job.
What the what?
In the
When-
third movie, when he
third
was
one,
like,
when
"You were
he's
my
yelling
brother,
at him.
Anakin. I loved you." That makes us cry every time. And it's in the
Care so much.
Star Wars: The Galactic Spectacular, the fireworks show at Hollywood Studios. It's in there, and we both just kind of like crumple to the ground whenever it happens.
No, I love Natalie Portman,
Thank
but
you.
that part where she's like, "You're breaking my heart," I'm like, I don't freaking care. Die.
Thank you.
Over it. Oh, God, don't over it. Because I was over by that point.
Thank
You know,
you.
If you were dumb and you putting up with this crap,
Thank you.
That's true. She
Thank
put
you.
up with too much, but
Thank you.
but I love him. No,
No.
Go on Maury Povich, find out who the baby daddy, and get out of here.
It's Obi-Wan. I have this whole theory about
But it's
how
not Anakin's kid.
that how Obi-Wan Kenobi and Padme were such a better couple. They were the whole time starting in Attack of the Clones. The whole time it was them.
a lot of people think that Obi-Wan
It's
and
huge.
Padme
Oh.
got together behind Anakin's back, and then that was the real driven
and then
plot to
and
why
then,
Anakin turned to the dark
because
side.
he's like, Anakin's the father, and she's like, yes, and he says, I'm sorry. What does that mean? Plus, it's just fun. I'm just having fun. I don't need to watch good movies. I just have to have a good time.
Oh, believe me, we love
life.
Hurricane Heist. I mean,
Listen,
come on.
yeah, we saw Hurricane
Oh,
Heist.
I heard that was.
Wonderful.
It was amazing.
It was a good time.
We went to go see Upgrade this weekend, but I did not have time yet. But it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. I want to see it so bad. I can't wait.
But
My favorite
Almost-
movies. Horribly.
almost a month. We got a month and a week until the Get Hype movie of the summer, Skyscraper.
Let's go, baby.
Which, by the way, we are covering for Attractions Magazine. The premiere. Yeah, because it's only the logical choice, right? Because
That's
you know,
right, of
the
course.
two hit
Woo!
Get Hype movie people of the summer.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Um,
it's not my fault. I'm a film major, and therefore,
You fell asleep during Casablanca. She
it
fell
wasn't
asleep.
good.
It's a bad movie.
It's overrated.
It's beautiful.
Bad-
Hey,
it's a
Hey,
bad
I
movie.
stayed awake through all of The Usual Suspects.
That's a good movie.
Another classic.
You were
Look,
falling
I'm a film-
asleep during
I'm-
Gentlemen
I'm-
Prefer
I'm-
Blondes, but you're just
I'm-
tired.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just a Marilyn Monroe movie.
Ah,
If
yeah,
you
it's
want
probably
someone
bad.
to debate with you really
That's not
hard on
fair.
Hollywood studios, that's what you go to Natalie for. But if
me.
you want someone to debate you on film, that's what you go to me for, because that's my major. And so I look really deep into those things.
So in video game news, number
don't do
6,
video
we're
games.
probably going to skip a couple just because we ran
I'm
kind of long.
sorry.
No, it's good. Good discussion. I like it.
Discussion.
So Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 pre-order bonuses and special editions were announced. I'm just going to go quickly through it. I won't talk about the whole thing. So special editions and then ultimate editions, you get special digital stuff. You get single player stuff. You get a bank heist. Come on.
Let's go, baby.
You get special stuff for the online service, which is probably just because called Red Dead Online,
Is
I
it?
would assume.
Yeah, I assume.
They're not going to call it Red Dead Redemption Online. It's too much to say. I can't wait for a bank heist. I cannot wait to get the posse together and start robbing some banks. It's going to be very exciting.
I'm actually gonna play it. Like, do the. I'm actually.
Oh,
Gonna
I'm going to play the hell out of this game. I cannot wait. The only thing I'm really mad at, the collector's edition. I was about to switch over my pre-order for the collector's edition
Oh,
because
yeah.
it had this really cool looking, old school, box.
Yep.
It had playing cards. It
Yeah.
had puzzles. It had this. It had that. And like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Let's go.
No game included.
Nope.
Why do this? Stop it. I don't want to spend $160 for the game and the collector's edition.
But do you know what sucks? The digital money that you get for it's GTA Online. It's not even for Red Dead Online. You get $500,000.
Well, it's because $500,000 in Red Dead would be like $2 gazillion money.
true. But
You know,
still,
when
you could-
you kill somebody, you get $5.
It's true. You could get like it could have been like $5,000.
I'm sure they'll figure out something.
Just
There's
like that.
a bunch of pre-order bonuses and whatnot. Oh, you get the War Horse. That's coming back from the original Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, excited.
Yeah.
Let's
Cannot
go,
wait for Red
baby.
Dead.
Let's
I know you
go.
guys are lost on that one. Sorry.
You guys are
Voodoo Donut. We were talking about it earlier.
Oh,
So Voodoo Donut Universal City Walk adds new donut for National Donut Day. Come on. That was last Friday, right?
Yep.
The
go?
all new. I did.
No.
I saw it.
Yeah, I
I
did.
didn't get it, but I
I
saw
think
it.
I had work.
How long did you wait in line for, real quick? if you don't
5
mind?
minutes. It was not busy. We got there 10 o'clock in the morning. There's really nobody
Oh,
in
yeah.
line. Yeah. In the morning, it's not busy.
So that's how it works. You have to go in the morning.
yeah, because all the people go at night.
Really?
It's weird. I don't
Oh,
get.
yeah.
Because
yeah.
I always hear horror stories that everyone literally has to wait 45 minutes to an hour. to
I've
get-
never waited that long.
Wow.
I waited. I went on June 2nd. And I went around noon, and I waited like 20 minutes, maybe a little more.
That's
My
not
friend
bad.
who I was with would argue it was more, but
That's not bad.
he's just wrong.
Yeah, friend, you're
'Cause-
wrong.
Because we were online. This is the outside line, and we got on that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't tell him there was an inside line, and then we waited for like 20 minutes on the outside line.
Oh, but the inside is
and then
you
we
get
got
to
on the
look at all the
inside,
cool stuff.
and he's like, "There's another line." I'm like, "Well, would you have gotten on the line
It's
if you knew
just
there
a little
was two?"
circle. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it was like 5
And it
minutes.
shows you all the donuts and a little spinny carousel thing. That's awesome.
Yeah. So you choose as soon as you get there.
Out. So the all-new Voodoo Donut Universal Orlando Resort celebrated National Donut Day this past Friday, June 1st, by debuting their Universal Orange Sickle Donut. Inspired by the summertime ice cream flavor, the new donut is exclusive to Universal Orlando and is now available daily. A raptor from Jurassic Park, a resident of Universal's of Universal's Islands of Adventure, was an unexpected party crasher during the celebration. The Predator was the first in line for the new donut, and some brave guests even attempted to feed one to the cold-blooded creature. And of course, Voodoo Donut is open daily at Universal City Walk.
Is orange sickle cake or yeast?
I don't know.
I think
I
it's
didn't
real
see inside of it.
Oh, you didn't?
Um,
Oh, I thought you got it. It looked like
I
a
only
popsicle.
looked
Though.
at it. I didn't get it.
I didn't even see it being advertised that day. We were there early, and I didn't see him talking about it at all.
I could have sworn I thought I saw a picture with you.
No, I had an apple fritter because that thing is huge and it's like $2.50. Lasts me like the whole day. It's amazing.
It does. Any of those donuts last me the whole day.
Let's see here.
Like 5 minutes.
Yeah. That Mexican hot chocolate.
So I'm gonna skip
is
the other
gone.
two. Really quick. The Donald's Dino Bash opened up
USA.
in Dinoland, USA, last week, right? 2 weeks ago. You guys said Maddie went out there.
Maddie went there.
checked it out.
So how did she like it?
Lame.
Yeah, she thought it was
Ooh.
kind of lame.
I personally love Donald. Love the whole DuckTales crew. Can't wait to meet Launchpad.
The quack.
McQuack indeed. But I was talking to someone just today who said that she couldn't find the meet and greets, and it was only Chip and Dale in their little dino onesies trying to get a dance party
They
going.
look cute. I'm not gonna lie.
And of course, none of the guests were really feeling it. Now it is like 95 degrees out there. Animal Kingdom is hot.
Yeah.
No shade.
Yeah.
Everyone's online over at Flight of Passage.
So no one's really feeling the jives at Dino Bash. But she said that it was awkward when Maddie went. She said
Nobody was doing
no one was
anything.
dancing.
They tried doing it like in the afternoon rather than like nighttime.
Well, I think it's an all-day thing.
It
It's
is
an all
It's
day
an all-day thing.
It's the way that Dinoland is now.
God bless those tunes, man. Those characters that are out there.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Why would they do that to them?
I mean, thank God, they're only on like 30 on, 30 off or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
come on. Ugh.
But I
Yeah,
mean, like,
it's
I would
hot.
try to do something like a dance party, like
it
at
would
night.
be like the Incredibles dance
Yeah.
party where it was at night and it would just
Yeah.
be them and
Yeah.
a dance
yeah,
party.
like
But
they do
it's
in Magic Kingdom.
not. It's trying to be the new Camp Mini Mickey,
Oh,
and they're there all day.
It's not really working.
All of the it's not really working. All of the what's it called? Concept art that they released. Apparently, it doesn't look like that. It's a lot simpler, a lot more temporary looking.
no! Don't say that.
It looked like they were going to paint over the mural that they have there where Goofy and Pluto
Pluto
used to
meet.
meet.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, it's just like taped on there. You know,
No.
I'll have to go check
Like
it
just-
out.
hung up. I
Yeah.
haven't been, so
It doesn't sound very committed.
Seems
that,
like
like they the with the art that they released, they were gonna put like a sticker on the Concretosaurus. That's not there. They do have like a hat on. What's
Oh,
the-
yeah. I
what's
saw
the other
yeah.
one's name?
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't
But yeah, I
remember.
know what you're talking about.
Scrooge McDuck.
No, the dinosaur.
The
Oh.
bone dinosaur
Yeah,
on your
sorry.
way in, and it's got a Donald hat on. And
Oh, okay.
it's called something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
I'll have to
Scrooge.
check it out.
I'm not Olivia. I don't know these.
All right, so that one's not so great, but you guys did experience something that was pretty fun. So you guys checked out. You didn't go?
She didn't go. She was filming.
Oh, okay.
She was too busy.
So you and the other two went
Yep.
to Star Wars Galactic Nights.
Absolutely.
How did you like it?
It
Mega
was
jealous.
incredible. It was so fun. Yeah.
Keep going. Then
Okay.
I'll ask the
He's
big
getting-
question.
He's getting hyped.
We thought about vlogging it, but really we just wanted to enjoy it.
Oh,
Is that what you're gonna ask?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, well, there's
if
another
I was
one.
there, we would have logged it because we would have made them.
She's very
But
enthusiastic.
I'm with you as well because like
Yeah.
when we were going to Disneyland, Matt had asked like, "Hey, are you going to vlog?" I'm like, "No," because I want to just
this is-
experience it
yeah.
without talking to a camera.
And we didn't go to some things like the information they had more about Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah.
We didn't go to that because it's. I was sure it was going to be the same concept art that they keep re-releasing over and over and over again. I know exactly.
Other
how
than
I
it's
could
the
paint
Black
it for you
Spire thing
myself.
is what they talked about.
They announced that it was called Black Spire, which apparently was in Solo. He's like,
For a hot
Yeah.
second,
Yeah.
they
We're gonna
just
go to Black Spire.
They
And
mention
we're
it,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Wah,
what
wah.
Brittany had said. And Maddie bought one of the exclusive lanyards with the exclusive pin.
It's actually
Yeah.
featured right over here.
Is that it?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
actually win it from the attraction show.
Watch the show.
Watch the show, win
Win
things.
that. Win that.
It was expensive too.
Was it really? How much was it? Do you remember?
Well, it was like 20 something, 30.
I think
maybe.
they limited it to like so many people.
There was
too.
only like 2,000 of them
Yeah,
or
something like
something.
eBay.
So was there any characters that you couldn't
Oh.
meet anywhere else?
So we dressed up. Olivia and I dressed up as Vanzel and Nedris from the Jedi Training Trials of the Temple.
That's very cool. I saw that. You
check
guys,
out
you,
my
and you got
Instagram.
pictures with them.
We got pictures with them.
That's
So we
lit.
got there a little bit before the event started to watch the show. And I cast member came up to us and was like, hey, stay here after the show. We've got someone who want to meet you. So we got to talk to them for a little bit. We got pictures with them. It was super exciting.
That's lit.
A lot of people were really enthusiastic about our costumes. I didn't really expect anyone to really know, but everyone who works there is like, this is Van Zell. So we got to do all kinds of things. We met the seventh sister, who is a really rare character because not a lot of people know who she is. But we got to meet her and like pose with her.
Not with the mask off, right?
No.
Okay, okay.
That would have been really
Yeah,
cool.
I was curious because I never seen if she did have it off before or not, or just
That was at the other Galactic Nights, I think.
Oh, okay.
Not this one.
Okay.
We met some Tusken Raiders. They were fun.
Some classic coder
Oh.
sound bites.
They had the droid builders there, which was amazing.
Are you serious?
I had no idea. We went up there. There were droids rolling all around. It was incredible.
Get out of here, bro.
There was a protocol droid there that we met. We took pictures. We talked to him. He was very polite, of course. It was so exciting.
How did they do that? Did they do it like? Do you think they do it like with cars? Like they have a control, like someone who controls?
Well, actually, some of them that I saw were actually MegaCon.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
It was
go to
Like the
that.
R2,
Incredible.
the R2 that'll come almost look kind of like a steampunk one.
Yeah.
He was there.
There's a lot of different
Yeah.
R2 units, astromechs there,
Yeah.
rolling around, engaging with the guests,
Yeah.
beeping and whirring and moving their head. There was a mouse bot. That is my favorite droid in the entire series. I love him unconditionally. It's that little. It's like
Yeah, the one that falls off. The
one that
yeah,
falls
yeah.
off.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
I love him so much. As soon as I saw him, I like. I hit
Accidentally
the ground.
kicked him. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I like hit the ground and I was like, ah, and he ran up to me like a dog and I freaked out. I have some pictures of that. I don't think I posted them, but Olivia might have, of me just like freaking out over this mouse droid. And then we walked past later and the mouse droid recognized me and came back up to me. One of the cast members recognized me and Olivia as Van Zell and Nedris and wanted a picture with us. So we were taking a picture with him when Mousebot rolled up in front of us again and like photobombed us. It was so great. The
That's cool.
people of droid builders, they're such nice people, very creative, very talented. We did so much. They had a lot of photo shoots there, so they had like
The backdrop
Luke's,
ones and whatnot.
Luke's hut thing, scenes on Jakku and things like that.
Now the get hype moment of Galactic Nights
About to buy Gatorade.
has to be Rock and Roller Coaster
Yes.
with Star Wars.
Yes. So that was incredible. And it's no Hyperspace Mountain because they changed it. And there's
Yeah.
only so much that you can do, because that's like all of this is going on and this is like a flashlight on the ground. But it was still incredible. It sounds so good with John Williams. All of the loops and the swirls, because when you're listening to Aerosmith, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But they turn off all of the neon and they
Oh,
project-
really?
Did they really?
Oh, yeah. So like, oh, sorry.
Take it.
The donut sign is not lit and everything else, it's just dark, and there's like the three of them in the poster way, like projected over here, and some of the things are turned and changed so that when you're going upside down, it's right side up to you.
What?
There
Interesting.
was one where you're banking around this corner and there's a TIE fighter shooting at you.
What?
And you as the roller coaster, there's a projection of the TIE fighter and it's like,
What the heck? Let's go.
I
What?
think it's an X-wing.
Is it still the old host from Star Wars Weekends doing like the intro before you shoot off?
I don't know.
Okay, I knew before when they first did it. I think it was like that was it Force Awakens that started, or maybe it was Force Awakens, because I think they had the hosts from Star Wars Weekends that were that did like the intro as instead of the it was like them.
It wasn't there. It was a
Really?
different intro. I don't know
Okay.
if it was him or someone else, but
I'll have to check it out.
it wasn't the.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was so exciting. I don't want them to change it because I don't want Hollywood Studios to change anymore.
Just want any more Star Wars in Hollywood Studios.
Just go Star Wars Land. It's fine.
Just
Just
might
like
as well.
one big Star Wars park.
I am
No,
sure
Hollywood
that
Studios.
when Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire, whatever it's being called,
Galaxy's Edge sponsored by Samsung.
when it opens, it's going to be the best thing in the world. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I have no
So,
It's
doubt.
gonna
so you're
be-
convinced? You both are convinced? That's
I have no doubt.
It's going to be Pandora times 10.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Even if you don't even like Pandora, just because
I
you
didn't
don't
find
care about the
I
movie.
didn't. I don't
care
find
about
Pandora
the
that
movie.
great either.
It's
I don't.
beautiful. I think I've talked about this already, but the river shaman is my grandmother, and I love her so much. She's incredible.
Yes, I've heard this before.
And I think they did a great job. I don't care about the Avatar movies. I didn't even see them, or it. There's only one.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it until like it opened, like months after it opened. I was home for the summer, and my dad was like, "Hey, I bought the movie. Do you want to watch it?" And I was like, "No," but I did.
It's Pocahontas meets Fern Gully.
It
yeah.
is.
not
It really
great.
is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very long. It's kind of interesting.
The only reason it was huge is because it was like the first movie to do the whole 3D.
very
gimmick.
technologically
Yeah.
advanced
Yeah.
for the time it came out.
Yeah.
But we've got that now, so it's not
And it had
great
Sigourney
anymore.
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
It had
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe, who was very talented.
And who was
My
also
favorite.
in the original Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes,
Yes.
she's Anna Maria.
Yes,
Yeah.
I always forget her name,
Was.
but I always remember her line.
Anna Maria. And she's Gamora, and she's something else.
In Star Trek, she plays
In Star Trek,
Uhura.
she's
Aurora,
Uhura.
yeah.
In the new Star Trek,
That's right.
she's not Nichelle Nichols.
She's not Nichelle Nichols, no.
Yay. All right. Well, Galactic Nights was awesome.
Yeah.
Was it worth it? Was it worth the $100? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. But
I'm at Hollywood Studios a lot. I see the Star Wars stuff a lot. I'm always in launch, but the Jawas were back in the launch bay.
Have they not been?
They have
No, they
not
got
been
them
taken
taken
away.
away.
Yeah,
like a year ago. They
Year
took
ago,
them
they're
out.
gone.
Couldn't trade them. You
Really?
couldn't meet them. We met them. We
At
traded with them. It was
BB-8's line.
fantastic.
okay, because I noticed that. I think when
was
I went a couple months
amazing.
ago, I noticed that. I was like,
So
"Where's the
good.
Jawas?"
Yeah,
gone.
BB-8's line. if it
There
gets
was a
too
walking.
long,
Yeah,
They don't have room.
there was an Ewok walking around. That was really. It's just so cool. So if you're a Star Wars fan, to see these creatures come to life is amazing. And if you're someone who's not always in studios, so like I'm always in the launch bay taking pictures. You know, I'm a big fan of all of that. I'm seeing the. Oh, go faster.
No, you're good. You're
Wait,
good.
yeah.
You're good.
Seeing the Galactic Spectacular, and you know, I see that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it from our balcony. You
That's
know,
true.
I'm there. But for someone who's not always there, for all of it to come together like that, it's incredible, and it's absolutely worth the money. The guy who plays Chewbacca was there.
Oh yeah, from the new movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not Peter Mayhew.
Jansen,
Just like Jonas,
Swoozer,
something like
yeah,
that.
something, yeah,
Swedish
something
or
Swedish,
something.
yeah.
So you should talk.
He was a MegaCon.
Yep.
The person who does her universe is there. Maddie tried
Ashley
to meet her,
Eckstein.
but but
She's amazing.
they cut off her line. It was they didn't advertise the way you get to meet her, so when she went, they were like, "Oh, the
She's
wristbands are
always
gone."
at downtown. Well, I'm sorry, Disney Springs. At the
pop-up shop?
dress shop or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
dress shop.
And then
That's
she
where
just
Disneyland.
she just did a book too, so I'm sure she'll probably be back signing books and whatnot. So
So overall, yes, incredible. Took so many pictures. We met Darth Vader, which was incredible because
That's right, you can't do that here
Vader was
anymore.
there.
You can't-
You can't do that
What?
here.
No,
you can't meet
do
Darth.
that.
Well,
you can only meet Kylo Ren.
if you have the
is
Disney
the
Visa
worst.
card, I think you still can.
No, I
Yeah,
think you're still meeting
no.
Kylo Ren.
Oh, is it really?
They changed
Oh.
it. It used to be that.
Oh.
But they changed it.
So we met Darth Vader, and he recognized us as Van Zell and Netris, which was super cool. So we had like a square off kind of a thing, and it was really cool. Rey was meeting with Chewbacca, so that's something that they don't normally do.
Yeah.
She's only in the stage show. And overall, it was just a really cool experience. We also saw the first 10 minutes of Incredibles 2 while we were there, which is separate, but also amazing.
Oh, one man's dream.
in,
Yeah.
in Walt Disney Presents, yeah,
No, it's a one man's dream.
it is.
Yeah.
Star-Lord was still meeting over there, which we found to be surprising.
Oh, maybe crossover. He is in space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
So. All right. Well, that's it for my news. Do you have any Get Hype news
I do. I do
before
have.
we get into the topic of the show?
This is the Get Hype news, but this isn't really a lot of Get Hype news. It's kind of like a lot of depressing
That's good because
news.
we're at like an hour 20 already.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool.
Always happens. Just we can't talk about Star Wars.
Just cut us off next
Don't bring it
time.
up.
No, it's totally good content.
It
I
was
love
actually
it.
good. It was actually very good. Okay, so there's a huge rumor going around that The Office is going away from Netflix on January 1st.
This happens all the time.
But if this happens, I'm gonna be crushed. Like I'm gonna cry.
Someone else will pick it up.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the most streamed thing on Netflix.
That is true. I still watch it every single day.
After Brooklyn Nine-Nine got canceled, someone else picked it up because Twitter
NBC
went into a
picked it up.
fury.
Yeah, NBC picked it up.
When there's already talk that, matter of fact, it was somebody talked about an Office reboot, and there's already people saying that, oh, I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. I would do it.
I don't know if I'd watch it though.
I would.
I heard that about
I still would.
Parks and Rec.
They came back and said they wanted to do it too.
Chris
Really?
Pratt's
Yeah.
best
Chris Pratt
role.
too?
Yeah, everybody said they would do it.
Wow, that's wild. Singer SZA, I don't know if you girls, well, I doubt it. Dude, I don't know if you listen to her, but she announced that her vocal cords are permanently damaged. So, yeah, I don't know how that happened.
It happens a lot with untrained singers.
Really?
Yeah.
Natalie
Oh,
is
yeah.
a trained singer, so she knows a lot about that kind of
Well,
stuff.
like Adele had but Adele had to have throat surgery a while ago because she sings in her throat, and all these people who do so much touring, so much recording, but have never been like really trained. They use their throat way
Instead
too
of,
much,
like, their chest.
using your chest, using your head, but they're using their throat and they're keeping their voice in their throat, and it tears it apart.
Like one of the best singers of all time, David Draymond.
Oh, God. Is that what happened to him?
Ooh,
Is that really what happened to him?
Yeah, he actually had to get throat surgery because he damaged because he'd always do that whatever crap.
Oh, that's why he was like, that's why that band wasn't around for like a hot minute. I always wondered what happened. They were gone for like 5 years. And then they
I think
came
they
back just
hated
last
each
year.
other too. So
Yeah, I'm sure
That-
that's why it
that-
happened.
yeah.
In a little
too.
sports talk, because we all love sports here.
World Cup
Ava
next week.
likes football.
8 days of World Cup, huh?
Ava likes football.
American football
You
or
like American
soccer
football or,
Yes, American
or
football.
real
Okay.
football?
Who's your team? If you say the Giants, we will fight.
Don't say the Giants, Ava. It's not worth it. Don't go down.
You can
that
say the
path.
Jets. The Jets is fine, but don't say the Giants.
Okay, well, I
Jets
root
aren't
for the
fine
Jets
either.
or the Giants just because they're New York, but I am kind of rooting for the Seattle Seahawks because our boy Griffin just got on the team.
Oh, Shaquem.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Shaquem
Both of them.
Yeah, the,
Yeah, they're
brothers,
both on
right?
it.
Yeah.
Both on
and he
it.
just
Incredible.
got drafted this year onto the team.
Amazing.
So I feel like I kind of
I
Very
can handle the
talented.
Seahawk thing, just not no Giants.
Ravens.
Blue Giants.
yes, you're a Ravens.
Yeah.
Oliver Luck has
Anything
been
but
named.
the Patriots.
That's
Well, that's. I wish they had. What's that TV show they do on HBO?
Hard Knocks.
Oh, I wish that was a Hard Knocks. Oh, this year that would have been great. Oliver Luck, the father of Andrew Luck, has been named the XFL's first commissioner and CEO.
Saw that
Don't know why.
because Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. And Miss America contestants are no longer going to be competing in the swimsuit contest,
Yay!
nor judged on their physical appearance, according to.
Sure, they
organizer.
won't.
Not formally.
Not
but
formally.
That's just
Yeah.
the world we live in. People.
That's something
Is that
else
the
I have
Trump
a lot
one or
of
is that the other
opinions
one?
on,
That's
so.
the Trump.
Please, man.
That's the other one. 'cause I
Okay.
think Trump does Miss Universe.
Out of time.
That one, then the other one.
No,
Miss
which one?
America. No, Miss USA.
Miss USA. That's what
Yeah.
Trump does.
Yeah.
Miss USA. That's what he owns. And then finally, the White House officially canceled the Eagles visit because of lull attendance. Because what the Eagles wanted to do, they wanted to send like a couple representatives.
Yeah. Not very many people wanted to go.
They-
I've never been prouder of my team.
I was gonna say.
canceled because so instead they're doing a celebration of America.
Oh, they did. They did that today, and
That was
Trump
today?
did not know the words to "God Bless America."
I heard.
Look
that.
at this video on Twitter or Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Just look up Trump singing the words to "God Bless America," and he does not know the words.
Did he watermelon it?
No,
Watermelon.
he did like for a couple seconds, and then he just. Wow. Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah.
Not much. He also refused to recognize Pride Month, like as a thing.
Oh, come on.
Expansion Drive, the liberal podcast of Tracks Magazine. So we're going to get into topic of the show, but we're going to do things a little differently. Natalie and Ava aren't really versed in the E3 knowledge.
Nope.
So we're going to film that after we talk about new releases and whatnot.
Get out.
So bye, guys. No, that's fine. So we're going to go away for just a hot second, but, well, they're going to go away, but we'll still be here. So, hey, Mike and Didi, take it away.
Ooh, it's that time for the E3.
Dude, I'm so excited. So it is the second annual Expansion Drive E3 prediction topic of the show.
Sponsored by Gatorade.
So we had the girls go off because they're not really sure anything about E3, but we're really excited about E3.
Super stoked.
We're actually going to be going to the Sony thing on. I guess we could just turn these off.
Yeah.
We're going to be going to the Sony deal at the theater on Monday.
Monday? Yep, Monday.
Check that out live in the theater, seeing hopefully some cool stuff.
Excited.
But yeah, they have the huge conferences over the weekend. They're going to have, the big three, of course, is Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo. But they're going to have the Direct, of course.
Yes.
But Ubisoft is going to have one. Bethesda, EA. If they're a big company, they're going to have a conference.
Yeah, and I think Square's having one. I think one more company.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Yeah, and Square. Another company's having one. I forgot which one it was though.
Very excited. We're going to get all the big video game news that are going to be coming out in the next year or next couple years at least.
Yeah.
So we both wrote down like 5 predictions.
Yes.
And then we'll grade it off of point systems. Like we can give full point, or we can do like half points, quarter points, depending on like how detailed we go into for these predictions.
All right, let's do it.
So we'll go off of the order of the shows. So Xbox is first up. So go ahead and drop a prediction.
All right. I'm going for a full 2 points here because I think this is going to be huge. Huge.
It's only 1 point.
We're only doing 1 point. We're only doing 1 point.
If you go like super intricate, we can give you points based off of that and how many points you got in 1 point.
Okay. Are we ready for this?
All right, go ahead.
You know what? At first I put down 50, but I'm going to say 100 now.
Okay.
100 new Xbox enhanced games available the day of.
So Xbox One X enhanced?
Xbox One X enhanced games available the day of at the end of Microsoft's conference.
So you're saying that like a bunch of patches are coming out for a bunch of games?
Heck yeah. I'm calling it. They have to do it. They know it.
Is this including the original Xbox?
Including original Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One games. They have to do it. Microsoft have to pull out all the stops. They have to.
Yeah.
If they want to sell the system.
Okay, I could see it. So you're saying like 100 including everything that's already, or 100 additional?
100 additional.
Oh, interesting.
I'm calling it.
Interesting. All right, so I'm not going in any type of order, but I'm just going to go off of what I wrote down first. Halo 6 is announced.
Okay.
But the big portion about it that they're going to be talking about, Battle Royale mode. So you're going to get, Spartan Battle Royale mode. And the first thing I thought of, it's funny because I was actually listening to Kind of Funny, and I think it was Tim said this exact same thing, that instead of like that blue hue or the circle just getting smaller, it's actually the flood in a circle around.
Up.
And as soon as the flood gets to you, that's when you're dead. So that circle that makes the map smaller is actually the flood. That's what I'm thinking. I think Halo 6 is the flood going to be coming back.
That's right, because they weren't in the last game.
Yeah, they weren't in the last 2, actually.
That's right. They had that terrible metal.
The Prometheans or whatever, right?
Jeez.
I didn't mind them. The last one, it could left a little bit to be desired or whatever. But
so bad.
I don't know. I just have this thing in my head of like the circle getting smaller, and it's actually the flood just engrossing this map. That's my thing.
Real quick about Halo 6, though. Do you think the Master Chief is going to be the main character in this
game? Yeah, I think they learned their lesson with Locke from last time.
Yeah, by Locke.
Yeah, we don't care. Yeah. And give us a better story.
Thank you.
And if they want to include that podcast, which was amazing, just make sure you're doing it correctly, and it's going to be actually part of the story of the game, because the podcast story was so much better than what the story of the game was.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so number 2.
Guys, I'm going to call this right now. 5 new first-party Xbox titles.
Oh, easily.
With 2 new IPs.
2 IPs.
2 new IPs.
Okay.
I'm calling it. And there will be a Fusion Frenzy reboot on Xbox Live available.
We haven't seen Fusion Frenzy since the original Xbox.
Since the original Frenzy. So Fusion Frenzy, Xbox Live Arcade. It's going to be about $15-$20. I'm calling it reboot. Let's go.
Okay. Number 2, for me, no Crackdown mentioned whatsoever.
Oh, those are fighting words for some people.
I don't think so. I think this game is in development hell. I don't think we're going to hear anything about it.
That's strong words.
If we do hear anything about it, it'll be after the conference saying, "Oh yeah, it's released in October." We're not really talking about it.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think this game is that bad.
Oh man, that's not good.
All right. Number 3.
That's not good. Anthem is going to be showing some gameplay
on the Xbox stage.
On the Xbox stage.
That's where it was last year too, right?
Was it?
I think so.
Okay. I think we're going to get a full demo gameplay, like legit. Like last year, but I think this is going to be everything.
Enemies, everything else.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so. I think we're getting it.
I can see that. They need everything that they possibly can get.
Yeah.
So even if it's not first party, they want to make the deals kind of like what PlayStation did with Destiny and everything else.
Yep. Something like that.
Number 3, you're talking about these big IPs being dropped out. I think we're getting a reboot of Perfect Dark. If it's not a reboot, then it's going to be Perfect Dark 3, because 2 was already a thing. That was Perfect Dark 0? No.
Yeah, it was called. Yeah, I think it was called Perfect Dark.
Okay, so whatever it is, whether it be a reboot or a sequel, we're going to get a new Perfect Dark. I don't think Rare is working on it, but I think we're going to get a new Perfect Dark. I think it's time.
It is time. because the first one was so good, and then 2 was. We're gonna get a Lost Odyssey reboot. I think we're gonna get a remastered version of the game.
Okay.
If not a remastered version, a new game.
They got to get that Japanese RPG, type of crowd.
They gotta get it because Sony all has it all, but Microsoft doesn't really have anything like in terms of RPG.
Lost Odyssey, it was a good one too.
That was a great one.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Number 4, Gears 5 teased.
You think it's a tease?
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much because Gears 4 came out 2 years ago, something like that, 3 years ago. Not much will be talked about. It'll just be like whether it be just the chainsaw or whatever. Marcus died at the end of it, right? No, or did he survive? I can't remember.
I never finished.
I can't remember.
I don't think we never finished it, so I didn't finish.
Okay, I can't remember. So I don't know if it's still gonna focus on JD. I guess it would.
I didn't mind him either. So
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Gears 5 trailer, teaser, I should say, teaser.
Which would be very good because the last game was very good.
There was a big, like cliffhanger at the end of it. So, yeah. It could be. Yeah, I think it's time.
Borderlands 3, Microsoft stage with exclusive Microsoft content. Guys, that's the get hype. Get hype. Let's go.
I hope you're right because I keep hearing rumors about Borderlands, but it's only Borderlands original remaster. That's what I keep hearing the rumor.
I'd be
for.
happy about that. But
see, I wouldn't. Borderlands 2 is so much better.
Borderlands 2 was so much better.
Why? I don't need a Borderlands remake.
We don't. We
need
a
remaster.
We need a Borderlands.
We need
3.
a new one.
But I think we'll get Borderlands 3. But I think they also announced a Borderlands remastered, like a stick of truth. You know what I mean? Like those little.
So so like coming with it type deal, kind of like what the pre-sequel and the whatever was.
Yeah. Pre-sequel's not good.
It's okay. I don't like the space combat thing where you have to like jump and then go down to the space or whatever.
That was frustrating.
My number 5. I don't know what kind of game it's going to be, but it's going to be new Rocksteady. So whether it be a Batman game, I think they said they're done with the Arkham series. So whether it be the rumored Batman Beyond or even the heavily debated Superman game finally, Rocksteady's having their new game on the Xbox stage. And that would be a big get for them because remember the last time we saw Rocksteady on a stage, it was Sony.
That's right.
Because it was Arkham Knight. Because remember, we were actually at the theater that we were talking about before.
That's right.
Or actually, we were talking about that in the future. I don't remember if we talked about that at the end of the show or not. Anyway, so we were at the theater, and it went from that CG sequence into gameplay, and our minds were blown.
That's
like
right.
this is absolutely bananas. But I think it's time for new Rocksteady, whether it be Batman Beyond or Superman or this Justice League thing that was rumored. I know they were talking about doing Ninja Turtles too, so I don't know. But I think God, Rocksteady is going to be on the stage.
Let it be Ninja Turtles, please. I would. Oh.
All right, so next up is going to be PlayStation.
Okay.
You went first last time, so I'm going to start this time.
Okay.
So number 1, show opens with the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Don't play with my emotions like that. Don't.
This thing has been talked about for 2 years now, so I think it's time. I think PlayStation has a great relationship with Capcom, especially with Resident Evil 7 and the VR thing.
Okay.
I think that it's time for the Resident Evil 2 remake to happen, and it's going to be opener of the show because it'll grab everybody's attention just like that.
Okay. I like that. That would be... People would flip tables over that.
I will flip tables.
I will backflip all over. Okay. Guys, PS4 Pro price drop. $350.
What is it right now for?
$400.
Okay.
$350. PS4 Pro price drop starting right as the conference starts. Boom.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
But they already said no hardware announcements.
It's Sony.
Okay. All right.
Sony likes to trick us.
They
they want us to get hyped.
I don't know if we'll see a price drop, but I do definitely think we're going to see, with Spider-Man content, we're going to see that Spider-Man Pro bundle.
You think so?
Yeah. And then I'm going to want to trade in my Star Wars one and be like, I want that, red and blue Spider-Man.
That'd be lit.
But yours is so nice though, so don't trade in the God of War.
I'm not going to trade in that one.
So number 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay shown along with exclusive content reveal.
Oh, you think it's going to be with Sony?
Yeah. Because remember they had the exclusive content deal. So
that's official. They're actually going to have.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they just haven't said what it's going to be.
Okay.
But I also put on here Mike continues to be torn on what system to get it for. So depending on what this content is, and then if it's going to be time exclusive or just exclusive altogether, it's going to be a big deal for me playing on Xbox One X could be a big deal, but content. I love
That's
content.
what it's all about.
So I'm really curious to see what happens there.
Yeah, that's the only reason why we have 2 systems.
Yeah.
Well, technically 3, but 2 systems.
Yeah.
That makes a difference. That makes the biggest difference in the world. All right. So I'm going to go with some Fortnite news here. I know Switch is going to have the big reveal. Well, big reveal, not anymore. I think Ninja's going to come out on the PlayStation stage and do some sort of Fortnite news for Sony, I think.
Oh, Ninja the streamer.
Ninja the streamer.
I'm thinking you're talking about like Ninja.
No. Ninja the streamer is going to get on the Sony stage and announce some sort of Fortnite news.
Just because of Xbox relationship with PUBG.
Yes.
Interesting.
If Sony has that relationship with Fortnite, even though Fortnite's big on basically every system platform, if that would Sony would
some type of exclusive skin or you know, whatever,
something like that, or some sort of content, or even a new map.
And be time exclusive on PlayStation.
Yep, that'd be wild.
That could be interesting. That'd be cool. I know Gavin would lose his mind for that because that's all he plays now is Fortnite. Another tease for you. I don't know where this is going to be in the show, but I just have a little feeling. I can feel it in the region.
Okay.
Well, maybe just a little bit of tease, just maybe a little snippet of Aloy for Horizon.
Don't play with my emotions like that.
Zero Dawn 2 or 1 Dawn.
Horizon Zero.
No.
Sunset.
I don't know what we're gonna call it, but
Horizon Zero.
Just because I don't know what Guerrilla's working on right now. Maybe it's not this. It's gonna be this game or whatever. But maybe it's gonna be hey, we're working on it. It's coming.
I haven't even finished the game.
Are you serious?
I know I'm not. I would say I'm probably like 60% done. But yeah, that'd be wild.
Maybe just some type of tease. I don't, or maybe it's gonna be just be more DLC. But I think there's gonna be some type of Horizon content gonna be shown.
That'd be really, really awesome.
Because I don't think it's Killzone. I don't think Guerrilla's gonna be talking about Killzone anytime soon.
So. I think Guerrilla knows what they got with.
Yeah,
Horizon.
I think so too.
They got to milk that. Guys, Last of Us 2. We're getting a release date, guys.
That's exactly what my number 4 is.
Guess when it's coming out. I know when it's coming out. Late November 2018. I'm calling it.
No way.
Late November.
That's way too early, dude.
Late November.
I think I have it written down here. I had the demo was shown, but no Joel gameplay. I think they're going to keep away from Joel altogether. I think they want this whole mystique about Joel kept to themselves or whatever. But I have a release date same time as what the original Last of Us was June.
June.
It was actually the same week as E3 when it released.
That's right, it was.
Yeah, I think there's too much going on in November. You got Red Dead, you got what is it, Tomb Raider, and something else.
Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man September. There's something else in November. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's too crowded. I think it's way too crowded.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I would love it because I would play it, but as much as I would love it, I think just keep it to June. Keep it next year. Go ahead again because that was my number 4.
Okay.
So you're number 4.
Death Stranding. We're getting gameplay, guys. I think we're getting gameplay.
Yeah, I think we're finally getting gameplay.
They need to get gameplay.
Yeah.
3 years of this garbage, and we're seeing.
Do we get a date?
I think we get a date, guys.
I'm thinking March.
Spring 2019.
19?
19. I think Kojima got us. I think he's gonna say, guys, spring 2019.
Okay.
With gameplay.
Okay.
This game has to be done by now. It has to be just about done.
Okay.
It has to.
Oh, so you're saying spring 19. I'm thinking that we're still in 17. So you're thinking this spring.
This spring.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. March. Yeah.
You were thinking this spring. Okay, I thought you were thinking 20.
Yeah. My number 5, the get hype moment of Sony.
Wow, let's go, baby.
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh!
We're given actual trailer / gameplay. It's coming out February 19th.
I like that. I love it. I like that. Part 1 though. This is gonna be part 1.
I think they're still going to
part
do
1 of 4.
the parts or whatever it is.
Jesus.
But I would love to see that part 1, Q1 next year.
It needs to happen.
Yeah.
It needs to happen
Because it's been 4 years?
Too long.
5 years now?
Too long. A lot of people want to play this game. They don't want to play the crappy PS1 graphics and no. We want to see the remake happen. Too many people have just want it.
Ever since they teased us, with that PS3, release.
Yeah.
but
Which was garbage.
It's one of my favorite games of all time. I can't wait for it. I'm really excited.
We need it.
Hopefully, it'll be here soon.
We need it, even though the twist and was spoiled a long time ago. Jerks.
All right, you're number 5.
Guys, this is the Swerve Get Hype moment, sponsored by Gatorade.
Swerve moment.
We're getting some God of War DLC, guys.
Really?
I think we're getting God of War DLC. This game is too hot. It's too hot to not have DLC.
So you think Corey's going to go back on his word and say there's no DLC? We're just going to save it for the second game.
I don't think it's going to be story DLC.
Oh, so maybe a whole Valkyrie type
Like
deal?
a Valkyrie type deal, maybe another arena.
Okay.
Or maybe he'll open up another because there's 9.
No, I think they're going to save that for the next one.
for the next
Realms
one?
or whatever. I think
Realms?
they're going to save that for the second game.
Okay. I think we're getting.
But I would love that.
I think we're getting another DLC.
Okay. I like it.
I think they know what they got.
What do you think closes the show? I think Final Fantasy VII is going to close the show.
I think Death Stranding is going to close the show. I think Death Stranding
Or
with the real
Last
estate-
of Us. I could even see Death Stranding opening the show.
I'm gonna cry when Last of Us plays. No, this is. I'm tearing up right now. This is.
You're probably going to have to go back and play it again, aren't you?
I want to play it again. That's especially on my PS4 Pro because I heard it looks wonderful.
Yeah, it looks crazy. It does look crazy.
Man,
All right, so Nintendo. All right, that's going to be on Tuesday.
this is gonna be the get hype thing of the whole show.
All right, so go ahead. Number 1 with you.
Punch Out. We're getting
A new Punch-Out?
We're getting a new Punch Out, baby. Screw ARMS. We're getting a Punch Out. I think we're getting a Punch Out game.
All right.
It's time. It's time.
You don't think the one that was on Wii was bad at all?
that was.
But do you think they could actually be a viable franchise?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
I think if they do it right,
Okay.
I think it could be very. Because I think what they could do is just do DLC as more fighters or more leagues. Because they had the circuit league.
Yeah.
I think they could do that as DLC. I'd play it all day. I'd beat that game like crazy. I love Punch Out. Super Punch Out was one of my favorite games of all time.
All right, so I'm going to mix these up a little bit. So number 1, this is going to be a get hype moment for Brittany. We're finally getting that announced date for Animal Crossing.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm not sure when. Maybe this holiday. But it doesn't affect me at all. But yeah, it'll be a system seller for some people.
It will be for a lot of.
For Brittany especially.
Yeah. Oh, Animal Crossing.
Number 2.
We're going to get the new Pokemon game RPG, but I think we're actually going to get gameplay. Not a teaser, none of that. I think we're going to get actual gameplay shown for the brand new Pokemon game.
So not Let's Go Pikachu or
Not
Eevee,
Let's Go
the
Eevee.
whole new core RPG.
I think we're getting a title, and we're going to get gameplay shown.
Okay.
I think.
All new generation?
I hope not. But it'll probably be new generation.
Okay.
It has to be.
All right.
And I think it's going to be concurrent, or what do you call it, when it could work with the 3DS.
So they're going to have a 3DS version of the same game?
I think so.
Ooh.
Some people, I think so. You don't think so? Ooh.
I hope not. I just let the 3DS die. Just put everything out on the Switch now.
They should.
Number 2, Fallout 3 remaster. I know they keep talking about Fallout 76 or whatever, but I think Bethesda's shown that not only can Doom run, not only can Wolfenstein run, but also Skyrim.
Do you think Fallout 3 Remaster would be just for the Switch, or do
No,
you think they'll show
I
it?
think it'll show up for everything, but I think that'll be the announcement saying that it's well, and it may not even be in the Nintendo conference. It may be in the Bethesda one. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe on Bethesda's they'll show remaster coming to Sony and to Microsoft.
Okay.
But on the Nintendo thing, they'll be like, by the way, we get it too.
Yeah. Which everyone.
Yeah,
would
it
freak
won't be
out.
Fallout 4. It'll be Fallout 3 remastered. Now, it won't be looking as good on the Switch or whatever.
Yeah.
But a Fallout game, with VATS on the Switch.
Which would be
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I love Fallout 3. The Nintendo 64 Mini's happening.
That's actually what I have for my next one.
Really?
Yeah.
The Nintendo 64 Mini's happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, the get hype moment would be if No Mercy was on there. It's not going to happen. No! But the get hype moment would be if No Mercy was on there.
Oh my god, I would flip. I would flip for that.
What do you want to see on there? Besides the main ones,
Besides Zelda,
like Mario,
whatever.
Zelda, whatever.
Oh.
I want to see Pokemon Snap on there.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if it would be. I hope it would be, but Conquer. I would love to see Conquer on there.
Ooh, Conquer would be phenomenal. I would like to see the original Donkey Kong. Not Donkey Kong.
Donkey 64.
Donkey 64 was
Okay.
awesome. And then Blast Core.
Would you see Smash on there?
I don't think so.
Since we got the game coming out?
Since we got the game coming out. But I like to see Blast Core on there.
Kart 64.
Oh yeah, Kart 64 was still, in my opinion, still the best one.
Okay.
Kart 64 would be great.
GoldenEye. No, Perfect Dark. Could you see either one of
I
those?
can see Perfect Dark. I think.
But you gotta remember, Rare is a Microsoft company. That's the only
right.
thing. So I don't know if we would get Perfect Dark or
GoldenEye.
or GoldenEye or even Conquer for that matter, because they're all Rare.
It's true.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's possible. Who knows? Donkey Kong Country is on Super NES.
That's true.
And that's a Rare game.
I think we were gonna get Mortal Kombat 64. That game was awesome on the 64. It was so good. I don't know if they put mature games on there though.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only reason I don't think Conquer would be on there either.
But Conquer was so good. That was like.
Do you think both Zeldas go on? You
I
think
think both.
Ocarina and Majora?
I think both.
Okay.
I think both.
Okay. All right. So go ahead with your number 4.
Okay. Earthbound 2 is happening. I think it's happening.
So is it
time.
Earthbound 2 or is it a mother?
Earthbound 2.
Okay.
And I hope this time it's not text-based game like it was in the
I never
original.
played any of them.
Oh, if you ever have a chance to go and play on your mini, your SNES mini, it's text-based, so it's kind of weird. So thank God I played Undertale before I actually played the game. Because if I played, oh my God, I would have been like, this game is not that great. But it's, yeah. Earthbound 2 is happening. I think it's going to happen.
Okay.
Finally.
My number 4, Smash Brothers. We'll be showing off a little bit, maybe just a couple characters.
Okay.
It's gonna be the usual characters that they're showing off or whatever. Maybe a couple surprises here and there. But the main surprise, Crash Bandicoot, Smash Brothers.
Bro.
I think because of the interaction coming to the Switch, soon. I think it's this month. Is it the end of this month?
Is it this month? Really?
I think it's the end of this month.
I didn't know Crash was on the Switch.
I think Crash will be on the Switch.
Wow. I can see that.
It would be awesome.
That would be really, really awesome. I'm not a big Smash person, but like,
really, I know.
I love watching it. I love watching people play.
I'm not good at it, but I love
I'm
playing
horrible,
it.
but I love watching people play. Guys,
Is this your Gatorade Get Hype moment?
this is gonna be the Gatorade Get Hype moment for the
Because
Nintendo conference.
I saved mine for the last one.
All right, Square's going to create a new Super Mario RPG, guys. If that's not the Gatorade Get Hype moment of E3, I don't know what is.
Would you be okay if it's another Paper Mario?
It has to be
legit Mario RPG.
RPG. I think Square is going to announce they're developing it.
Because they are having their own conference, and you don't see that very often with Square.
That's true.
Hello. So I think it'd be really interesting to see. Oh man, that'd be really cool. Would it be like all the other characters, like Gino and
Mallow and Peach and Koopa again? That's the kind of, and Bowser do his thing. And,
Oh, that'd be really cool.
oh,
That'd be really cool. So my Gatorade Get Hype moment. Persona 5
no.
coming to Switch. They keep talking about what's the other one that Takemi Kensai or whatever that weird version of the Atlas game is.
Yeah.
But I think Persona 5 really isn't that crazy like graphically based that I think they could totally put it on there.
What about Persona 4?
I'd be fine with that too.
Do you think they would do a deal where if you buy Persona 5, like Bayonetta, if you buy Persona 5,
I don't know. They didn't do that with the PS4 version.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Because I want to play Persona 4 so bad.
I doubt this is going to happen, but I would love to see this happen.
Because everyone says Persona 4 is the best one.
I love Persona 4. I love 5 too. I haven't beat either one.
Yeah.
But because they're just so long. But
Yeah.
so good.
I do have one more.
Okay, go ahead. Before we get out of here.
It's not a Gatorade Get High moment, but Mario Tennis Aces.
That I'm really horrible at, by the way.
That's because they were having lag. They were having network issues that whole time.
I was just bad.
I was bad too. Peach is my favorite character anyway. Next month, guys. It's being released next month.
They don't have a date for that?
They don't have a date for it.
I thought it was.
Did they announce a date? I didn't hear a date.
I could have sworn it was the end of this month.
Really?
I thought it was.
No way.
Dude, I'm almost positive.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Then never mind then. Released this month.
Let me look it up while we're talking really quick.
Yeah.
Mario Tennis Aces.
He's looking up right now to see when the release date is.
Yeah, June 22nd, dude.
June 22nd?
Yeah. So
Get
that one's coming true. You don't get any points for that though.
hyped.
So that's gonna be for our topic of the show. We're gonna just throw it back to you, Mike and Didi. And we're back. Hey! That magical editing technology that Banks can do. It's great. We're going to get into some new releases of the week.
See, there it goes again. It does it. I don't know why it does this.
I don't know.
Why I would play the thing and then all of a sudden it'd be like 25 seconds in and then it plays like 2 seconds.
I'm not sure. So movies this week, you have Ocean's 8. That's the big Sandra Bullock movie coming out this week.
I'm excited about this movie.
3 words.
Yes.
Helena Bonham
Carter.
She is in my 5. That, you know, if it happens, it happens. The wife has already proved it. It's fine. I love Helen Bonham Carter. I've been in love with that lady for a very, very long time, and I'm very excited.
Am I right?
Well, even before that,
No.
Fight
Have
Club.
you seen Fight Club?
Oh, Fight Club. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hello, nurse.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, come on. I forgot that she was actually the mom.
Yeah.
Let's not. Oh,
No. Okay.
No. I love that. That's what I'm just saying. Just don't talk about it. Oh my god.
Green Gots. Am I right? Anyway.
I can't sit in the front of Green Guts because she's just like, woo.
It's like
Hey.
It's like that part in The Lion King when you hear the name Mufasa. Mufasa.
Mufasa. And also Hotel Artemis. I don't know a whole lot about this movie, but it looks intriguing.
Isn't this a spin-off of John Wick? From John Wick, right?
Oh.
Someone tells me it's like a spin-off from the John Wick universe. I may be wrong, but that's what I
If that's true, I'm even more hyped about this movie.
This is what I got told.
Because Dave Bautista's in this movie.
Let's go.
Who's the hell? No,
I know it's Sterling K. Brown.
Who's the one from Signs?
Mel Gibson?
No, the lady.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen.
Anyway, not Signs. Contact.
Oh, Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster's in this movie. She plays like a nurse that fixes up all these bad guys. But maybe it is a John Wick thing because the rule is like when you come to this hospital, there's no fighting, and it's just like the hotel in John Wick.
That's why I
don't know, but
someone told me
totally
this is
looks
like
up.
connected to John Wick.
That'd be really cool.
Do you like the John Wick movies?
do.
Oh, Ava's live on podcast again.
John Wick is the new one that's coming out next year.
Oh, John Wick.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm saying John Wick is a phenomenon. So it's like, what a great Impossible White Man series.
Video game wise, you have Vampire coming out this week. Very curious about this one. And of course, E3 is this weekend, like we were talking about the topic of the show. Make sure you check out all those different conferences this weekend. You got Sony, you got Microsoft, you got Nintendo's,
Bethesda,
Bethesda, Ubisoft,
Square.
EA. So much good video game knowledge coming out this weekend.
So many.
Listener mail.
Mario.
It's a Mario.
I don't know if there's gonna be another Mario game. We'll see what happens.
Not
I
this
guess.
year.
House party. Am I
Because we
right?
just said,
Anyway.
well, if there's another Mario Party, I'll be totally about that life. I
love Mario Party.
I love Mario Party.
Who doesn't love Mario Party?
Let's see here.
The blind.
That's not nice.
Because they can't.
That's not nice at all.
Natalie likes to say things.
So Matt Clark, he says, after watching Solo for the second time, I am down for more films that feature Kira and... Oh, never mind.
I read it already.
Did you really?
I'm on Twitter.
I didn't realize he put that on there.
It's too late. We've both already
Mac.
read it.
Oh, buddy, Mac.
But it's okay.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Spoilers.
he totally put spoilers.
What do
on
I
it.
think? I'll try to do it as unspoilery as possible.
No, he says Kira and somebody else. What do you guys think?
I'll do it as possible.
Nobody look at the
Nobody
tweet.
look
Yes,
at the tweet.
Yeah,
it would.
don't look at
Yes,
the tweet.
it would be fantastic because Emilia Clarke is amazing.
best.
Yeah. Oh.
She stole the movie. Everyone thought it was gonna be Lando. No, well, though he was great. He was funny.
That's what we were trying not to spoil earlier. I didn't realize he put that on there. So,
Oh yeah. It's fine. Are we allowed to say it now?
No.
Yeah,
No.
No one's seen. So we have the information right here. Nobody's seen it.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna go with yes, just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
again, Emilia Clarke is the best. I love her so much. And the other person
I'm gonna
is
go with-
one of my favorites.
Okay.
So I'd really like
No
to learn more
opinion
about
and
that
no.
person.
No opinion and no.
And no.
No.
And
All
no
I care about
Dragon
is an
Droids.
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan
Kenobi
Kenobi
spin-off
and Ewan
starring
McGregor,
Ewan
that's
My
it.
gosh.
I don't care. It could be him as Lumiere as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I don't care.
With the worst French accent I've ever heard.
Oh
Him
my
as
God.
Didi
Lumiere
does a better
set
French
in
accent.
Whatever French period
What
Mulan
they
would take
toilette.
place in as Obi-Wan.
Oh my god, I forgot he was in that movie. He
Oh,
totally
it's
was in that movie.
great
It's one of my
movie.
favorite movies because it's that crazy Baz Luhrmann stuff where it's just
Oh,
wild.
Lord.
I actually don't like Romeo and Juliet, his Romeo and Juliet, but
But Moulin Rouge.
Moulin
Rouge.
Rouge.
What's that other one? Oh, the new Great Gatsby was him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
an
yeah, yeah.
incredible movie.
I thought you were gonna say the what song did he do? It was called the Sunscreen Song. He did the Sunscreen Song. You remember the Sunscreen Song?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Come on, man.
Sunscreen song.
No one knows what you're talking
Put
about.
on your sunscreen. It's hot outside.
Is that how it goes?
No, I just made that up. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, Lord. On that note, that's going to be it for the show. Natalie, where can everybody follow you on the socials?
I have Twitter and I have an Instagram, and it's I am the Natalie because I am the Natalie.
The Natalie.
Don't
Oh,
change it. Don't.
Yeah,
change
never-
No, I was just talking about the name.
Oh, like the name part
The
itself.
name.
Oh, I thought you meant
It was
the
like,
handle.
don't change
Oh,
your
gosh.
handle ever, ever.
Unless someone
Ava.
offers you money, a lot of money.
Ava, where can everybody follow you on the socials?
Also, mainly Instagram. I do have a Twitter, but
She
I've
doesn't
never
use
used it.
She has never twitted.
But it's just Ava_Twomey, and then you can also follow As Dreamers Do.
As Dreamers Do on the
Instagram. I think it's just
It's at Dreamers Do.
Do.
Because it sounds like As Dreamers Do. Also, As Dreamers Do is
Was
taken.
taken.
So it's at Dreamers Do.
So it's at
and where can
Dreamers
everybody?
Do.
When can everybody watch the show?
On the 20th of
20th
every
of
month, we are going to be filming our next one soon. And it's going to be at Universal.
Ooh,
It is going to be at Universal.
Exciting.
Woo!
Because we've had like one
One
at
at
Universal.
Universal.
But we all got passes now.
So let's go.
Get ready for some uni content.
awesome,
up.
awesome. Didi, where can everybody follow you?
You can find me on all types of social media. Blacktimus Prime, or actually Blacktimus Prime, BLAKTIMUS Prime, PRIME. You can follow me. I'll be at Bonnaroo this weekend for a lot of cool music stuff, partying hard, and
Careful those pictures that you take and put on the Expansion Drive podcast Twitter account.
try my best.
Yeah,
I'll
remember,
keep that.
family content.
Family content.
Of course, if
Family
you'd
show.
like to follow that Twitter account, it's going to be at AttractionsEXP. If you'd like to send us an email, that's going to be expansiondrive@attractionsmagazine.com. And of course, we'd like to thank MEI Travel, Mastodon Travel, and Universal Fan Travel for sponsoring the show each and every week.
Thank you.
You can reach out to them for a free quote with
Free.
no obligation.
None.
And of course, thank you to Give Kids a World Village for allowing us
Thanks.
to film the podcast here each and every week.
Appreciate it.
I think that's going to be it for us.
it.
Natalie, this will be your second time. Ava, you're 1st. From the Good Brothers
Hopefully not our last.
and the Good Sisters. Too sweet.
Get hype. Wow.